Welcome to Zelda Speedruns for our round 1 match between DiamondFlash27 and sgtkillz1. I have in the booth with me 10th Doctor and Cubs Rule. I will hand it off to them promptly now.
Hey.
Hey, welcome everybody.
So we got sgtkillz versus DiamondFlash, USA versus Mexico, former Vanilla Runner versus former Vanilla Runner. Interesting match going on.
Admittedly, I haven't seen much of either of these two. I think I've seen Kills on Restream once or twice. Should be an interesting match on this one.
Yeah, just based on how they answered the survey, they both say, like I said, they're vanilla runners of this game in a few different categories. I haven't watched either of them myself, but I expect kind of good execution out of both. As for the routing, well, I haven't seen either one, so I can't speak for it. But they made it this far.
Well, yeah, Diamond seems to be telegraphing his play. So let's see how soon he rushes Deep Fire.
Gambling Deep Fire. As always. I'm sure Shadow probably has that meme on screen already.
No, not yet.
Oh,
He has about 4 other memes probably then.
Yeah. There's a lot of static. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so Discord is being a little weird right now. Okay, so it's apparently Shadow's audio.
I, for one, welcome our new Discord overlords.
Well, while we're waiting for it to start, we have a lovely title screen loop and a Gambling Deep Fire file select.
Shadow, can you look into the static?
I don't hear any static.
Water Medallion start today. Little easier access to Nocturne.
But there is actually a lot of static.
Oh, looks like we're off.
Yeah, we're off. And both these players have almost the exact same tunic color, surprisingly. Very bright red here.
A little bit of red-orange, a little bit of pink. Have to see how that changes the Goron and Zora later.
Both going straight for the K-Sword chest, as we expect. What do we expect to see today? Memes. Deep Fire is already on the table from that file select screen. What else do we want? All dungeons.
Well, we got a little screwed out of Frogs 2 in that DP and Cloud Ike match. I think it makes its return.
Was close. Heart Container. Healthy boys already. I kind of actually do want to see an all dungeon seed out of this race. Like I said, I expect decent, or mostly decent execution out of both these runners going forward, so it's a real test between the two to see which one will handle it better.
Yep. Both of them headed toward Midos, picking up a little cash on the way. To see if either decide to go pull the Rob Dog and go grind for some rupees for Dick.
They're even going the same order through Mido's house. What is this? Scale? It's access to the river, access to Zora's domain, and an ice trap right after they get a recovery heart.
Perfect. You know, the best Mido's house I've seen was Brony's Plando with the quad ice traps.
No, we don't speak of that here. No, just no.
Oh yeah, that's right. You took part in that race.
Yeah. We don't speak of this. But, okay, we finally have our route divergence in the first 2 minutes. We got Diamond Flash going up towards the market, and sgtkillz opting for the Open Grotto, Gerudo Valley Lake route here at the start. With that scale, you don't really see it often, but another option is actually to go into Lost Woods and down the river early.
Yeah, it's so rare having a scale this early, I doubt it even enters into the mind of most people, honestly.
Rob Dog making a good point in chat. It would actually make the lake loop a little bit inefficient because you can actually just go down there later with a bean instead. But for now, still seeing him do the meta start. It's going to give him a few early checks. A hammer, which is really nice.
Early hammer, good lord.
And the Gerudo Valley Baron. Very nice to find right before he goes there. He can actually go straight for the castle from here, or even the owl if he's fast enough. Or just stay for it.
Maybe taking that scale and headed up towards Zora's River.
Yeah, with the scale, it does let him get towards the lake from a different direction later on, so this actually isn't that bad of a play to make right now.
Yes, Trez?
Just trying to figure out where the white noise is.
You sure it's on your...
Yeah.
Is that coming through the stream?
It actually was gone for like 2 seconds and now it's back.
Aww.
It's really quiet in the background, guys, so...
Ooh,
anybody on stream hearing what Trez is hearing? Or anybody in chat, I should say?
You are all deaf.
DiamondFlash failing the shooting gallery once. He'll still get enough for a retry while Sergeant Kills goes up to Lost Woods, and I guess it looks like he's going up the river.
Apparently there was a hint there for 40 skulls being dead while Trez was using his finely honed German sense of hearing.
Yep, that was the hint stone right outside Lost Woods. 40 skulls dead, and Gerudo Valley Baron are the first 2 hints we have to. DiamondFlash grabbing the egg. We're gonna kill a Skulltula here before going.
There's a bow up there in Zora's River.
Ooh.
Kill's gonna have to go grab the chicken and come on back.
That would be a good grab if DiamondFlash goes up the river when he goes early adult here. I assume that's what he's gonna do. He's already side hopping towards Temple of Time, so looks like where he's headed. 50 skulls dead. Bolero on Prelude, Forest Temple Way of the Hero, and Jabu Way of the Hero. That's a really informative start.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what this medallion display is, because we could easily have a couple of stones right there.
Yeah, it's not entirely unlikely. Especially Stone Jabu Way of the Hero. That's not really what you want to see, but at least you know early.
Kill's just going right past those beans. He really wants that bow. If it is a bow, I should say.
He doesn't really have a whole lot of money right now either. And beyond that, he doesn't know what beans he would or wouldn't need to plant. I guess it would be best to grab at least 1 or 2 for now, but yeah.
I've started to see some people plant a bean right next to the bean salesman if they have a little extra cash. It's nice to have that quick route to Ice Cavern as an adult. Oh, we have our pedestal.
Shadow, Deku, Water, Free, Spirit, and what's the last one? Jabu. Alright, so...
Stone Forest, Medallion, Jabu, Way of the Hero.
On the bright side, Forest is usually one of those dungeons you get items for. Oh, hello, letter. Never mind. That's a really good river there.
Okay.
Yeah, Stone Forest.
I was about to say, yeah, if you followed that scale, good lord.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a really good item to get off Mitos, and Sergeant Kill's making good use of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him actually go into Domain right now and then take the owl to market.
Not bothering to stop and check the hint stone. He's looks like he's grabbing that bow. Might be going straight adult with.
Probably. He's gotta keep hold that chicken if he wants to go into Domain, though. It wouldn't be bad.
It's a bow.
Yeah, real bow, not nice trap. He's keeping the chicken, gonna go into Domain, and probably warp out to Lake Hylia, finish the rest of that opening route he was going to do. Set up Scarecrow, do child fishing, and then go adult. He has plenty of time of day, too, to get all 3 hints at the lake.
At least turn in the letter while you're here. He could do. He could just go straight adult, take that hammer, and just make the fire play.
He also doesn't have the Jabu Way of the Hero hint that Diamond does. So, I don't know. Does he opt to dip Jabu anyway, just in case?
Stone, Forest, Fire, and Dodongo. So, I don't know. That it's not terrible if it's all dungeons, but that's
the worst.
an interesting set.
I mean, we're already 2 items from all dungeons anyway. Just need Boomerang and a Hammer to make that possible. Other than that, we're already going to see some really high requirement dungeons and Spirit and Shadow. And Forest, you're almost always going to get the items for if you want to get that stone. Sun Song and the Windmill to make time of day routing a little bit easier. Nice to get as a first song sometimes. Just depends on how good you are at routing that time of day without it. Meanwhile, we got Sergeant on the diving minigame. Gonna be a full looks of it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. No. Alright, fine. Free shield on Anju. Let's go. Team Never Buy a Shield does win today.
Sorry, I was distracted. Somebody in Discord posted some Zelda speedruns merch and had me distracted there for a moment.
Excuse me? What is this? I need to see it.
Look in the commentators for him.
Alright, meanwhile, the diving game wasn't really all that fruitful, just some extra money to pick up.
Yeah, Crimson, you gonna share those with the rest of the class?
Let's see what's in the graveyard here. Shield Grave has Heart Piece.
And we got the Torch Run over here. Do you make the Boomerang chest play in Jabu this early?
I mean, he doesn't know the way the hero Jabu hints. It really just depends on how much of a gamble he wants to make on this whole opening route. This is... Ooh, and Strength!
Strength!
That's a hookshot away from Forest already.
I mean, holy crap, this skate.
Yeah, a lot of good items early, all of which they'll need going into the rest of the seed, regardless of the stone dungeon. It's 1 strength of the 2 they'll need for Spirit.
Gil's farming a few sticks and nuts.
Yeah, all he has access to right now. Gonna grab a fish. Looks like he's at least gonna... Or, no, not even a fish. He's just taking the shortcut right out. Getting the open King Zora out of the way for now, just to have Ice Cavern available if they get ZL later. Going out to Lake Hylia.
Looked like a recovery heart? I couldn't really see what that was.
Oh,
nope.
No. Arrow refill. Not really the best thing, and he definitely didn't need the refill. He had a full quiver already. Gonna check how deep that little shallow pool is right there at the edge. And again, he's just resuming this opening route he was already on before he found the Barren Valley hint. He's gonna have a lot of time of day to spare once he goes towards market.
Just a blue bee on Dompe 1.
Yeah. Really, Adult 1 route not being all that fruitful so far. We have Sun Song, we have a free Hylian Shield, but that's about it.
We got a race here. Chat, get your guesses in quick for Dompe 2. I'm gonna go with 51 for
I'm saying 49. Let's go for 49. He can sub 50 this, I believe.
As far as I know, the fastest humanly possible Dompe is a 45.
5 is for... Oh, no, he got hit by the fire. Rips up 50, probably.
I think I heard Task can get like a 42 or a 41 or something.
Quite ridiculous. He goes up the left side for reasons. As the path has all the fire down it, so you don't usually see anyone going that way. Looks like it's going to be 50, 51... Oh, 50 on 50. The dot. Meanwhile, Sergeant Kill is getting that fish. It's a lunker, it's 8 pounds, and it's a bloopy. So really, Sergeant Kills is in the lead here with items already. He has 4 items up. You got a letter, strength, bow, and hammer in this very unconventional opening route.
Yeah, you don't usually see something out of Midos paying off that early, but good God, if you follow that scale, this is shaping up to be a possibly very fast seed.
Yeah, the scale itself did kind of lend him. Well, it was really the
Screwing with all of us today.
I will keep talking anyway until it works. Trez says he's working on it. No panic. It's back, says chat. There we go. We back. We backing that, boys.
Wait, time for everyone to panic? What?
Yeah. DiamondFlash already going back adult, bailing on adult 1. Doesn't really get anything to work with here. Not going up the river, unfortunately. He could have gotten a bow there if he knew the setup for the upper heart piece, or even checked Death Mountain Trail, but returning good for him because that Hyrule Castle Way of the Hero hint means that the song on ZL was most likely very required.
Question is, does DiamondFlash go the 3-song route, or does he head up Zora's River with that scale?
The thing is, neither of these runners really have time of day for ZL right now. It's probably
one of the Lake
mind.
Hylia stones was Hyrule Castle Way of the Hero. So
Yeah.
Kills picked that one up before he went back to the took the Owl Warp.
And as soon as I mentioned time of day, of course, I'm reminded that Diamond has Sun Song, so that's not going to be a problem for him.
Axani, I just saw that, and no, that's a big old boo for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're talking about sending the audio to the Shadow Realm.
Or the Shadow Temple. Shadow Realm is like a Yu-Gi-Oh reference thing, right?
I think that's in reference to our restreamer, actually.
Or that. Oh yeah, I just did a misspelling finally. Richard didn't look like it was anything important. Diamond just gonna go up to the castle as normal. Meanwhile, Sergeant Kill's gonna wait around for that sunset. He's a little behind, gotta wait, but he does know that the song at the castle is gonna be important, so it's gonna be worth it.
He decided to go up and grab rupees with a full wallet. Not sure, that might have just been muscle memory or something, right?
Or bored and looking for something to do while waiting for time to pass. Meanwhile, DiamondFlash doing a fancy back walk. Forward back walk, however you... I don't even know what that's called. Nor do I know how to pull it off.
Another hint stone here.
Yep, that's duplicate hints for the castle and Forest Temple already, so...
We've seen those
See
two.
more, don't-
Jabu, still waiting on the 4th.
Mm-hmm. Forest could easily be a duplicate of both castle or forest at this point. Of course,
I
the
ho
castle...
silver! Away!
Yeah. If castle ends up getting a duplicate Way of the Hero hint, that, I mean, that's literally 2 checks right there, the fairy and the song itself. So, easy to narrow down.
I think as soon as somebody get bombs, they might go check that as soon as they head back child just to verify.
Mm-hmm. About to get the song here, and it is Nocturne.
Okay, never mind. There's our Way of the Hero.
Yep. Obviously, Shadow's a medallion, so you're gonna need Nocturne, so not entirely...
Red Top Hat,
there.
there's 4 Way of the Hero locations on the hint. There's duplicated hints, so there's 2 hints of each, for a total of 8 Way of the Hero hints. If you see more than 2 for a location, it means it's got more than 1 Way of the Hero item. I remember, I think it was the first qualifier that had triple CAC Way of the Hero, so there were like 6 Way of the Hero hints for Kakariko Village.
Yeah, the entire idea behind free hints and duplicating each hint is to make sure that every runner has access to the same information if they're willing to go out of their way to find it. So
Trez, welcome back.
Thank you. I just want to quickly check if Shadow doesn't suck.
Bye,
killer-
Shadow.
Okay, Shadow actually sucks. Okay, Shadow actually sucks because even if I push him out, the static is still there, so it's definitely Shadow.
Shadow, stop sucking. Jeez.
Yeah.
You know, the hint system is going to be changing with 5.0. Just recently, there was an update pushed to dev for the entrance rando that added 8 more hints to the pool for a total of 40. So that's going to change the tournament distribution, going to change the hint system as a whole. Not quite sure how yet.
Hmm.
In fact, I had, another thing I saw, a friend of mine was doing a dev build seed last night. There's a hint stone right on top, or right by the warp pad at Lake Hylia now.
Yep.
That if you hit that after beating Morpha, it drains the water to let you back in with the gold scale.
Yeah, and that could actually... That's probably intended to make gold scale as logic for Water Temple, too.
Yeah, I mean, Rob would have to confirm this, but I would assume that that's one of the new tricks that's being built in as an option to for logic for 5.0.
Mm-hmm. It's not even that difficult of a trick to pull off, except for a couple of checks. Some of the jumps that you need height on to dip into the water, like the dragon chest or the boss key chest, would probably be good examples of that.
Blade bringing up that it allows Child to get into Water Temple for entrance rando as well.
Ah, yeah, good point. You still probably need to open it up, though. Although, I don't know, I might assume that just be open as Child. Kind of interesting. Does it only appear after you beat Water Temple?
The stone appears, but it doesn't have any effect until you beat Morpha.
Ah, so it doesn't have a hint on it.
No, it actually just, I mean, in kind of coded language, it just says that after you beat Morpha, hit this stone and the water level will drop.
Ah, so you
And
said
then-
there were 8 hint stones being added. Where are those at, then?
Someone in chat's gonna have to explain this better than I can, but from what I understand, the grottos, as a part of entrance rando, are no longer gonna have the same across all the grottos.
That's cool. I like that idea.
So if that is the case, and looks like Blade's confirming that, that's going to completely change routing and hint routing for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Obviously, most people.
I mean,
Yeah,
that just adds hints to almost any route that goes by a grotto. That's one for the river. That's another one for the open grotto. Well, not just open grotto, but if you have explosives, that's another whole hint for that opening route.
Yeah, my
Anyway,
friend.
while we were talking about that, we got Prelude on Lon Lon that DiamondFlash picked up a few minutes ago, and he's already back in Deku Tree.
Yeah, my friend that was playing his seed last night, several times he would forget to read those grotto hint stones. Just memory saying they all have the same stone, and he actually only ended up finding 2-way the hero hints, so there's going to be a lot of changes coming with 5.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I'm trying to remember what other changes I saw coming to 5.0 already. I saw starting age as an option. I'm guessing if you can start as adult, you just start in the Temple of Time.
Yeah, I think that's also a part of entrance rando, which in and of itself is the biggest change
we got a
coming in
hook shot.
5. Okay, Rob, Deku wins again.
Oh, no. And he's here in chat, too. Look at that. Okay, to be fair, it doesn't just win. You need to pair it with that route that Sergeant Kills got. The River End Domain had this bow and strength. He's going to come ahead at the end of Deku, probably. Going straight for Forest Temple.
Yeah, the first Forest Temple Way of the Hero, as soon as he goes adult, he's got it available. He can finish up the whole thing.
And
although
on top of that, he has Prelude and Nocturne to very quickly get to adult CAC.
One thing that might worry him, though, he's going to have Hook and Bow, he's going to have Hammer. He does not have Zelda's Lullaby. He is a boomerang away from having all dungeons in lot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And explosives, don't forget that. Explosives could easily open
yes,
stuff
for
in...
Dodongo. Yeah,
Well, for Fire Temple.
excuse me, you're right, yeah. bombs away or Bombachus, because he's got strength for Dodongo. I was looking at the hints. Yeah. We're going to be looking for that Ocarina of Time hint. That could be very scary going forward.
Looked like Daruni is a dead check. I just saw that first hint in front of Deku Tree that Sergeant Kills check.
Yeah, I think Diamond Flash got that one as well. Did not catch the second one.
And
Frog's too dead.
Very nice to kill off at the start, especially after he already went to River. Only Song of Storms is going to bring him back there later.
Slingshot, Entrance Rando is essentially going to be beta quest with logic to ensure that it's beatable, from what I understand.
Honestly, not really a fan of Entrance Rando myself, but plenty of people are going to enjoy that. Same with the glitch logic once that algorithm is ready.
Datso making glitch logic as evil as he can, by the way.
Oh no.
Oracle, that was just Frogs 2 was dead. Frogs 1 is still alive.
I imagine I'm still quite far away from being able to beat anything to do with glitched logic. This game is so ridiculously broken in places. I almost thought there's a compendium of sorts of all the tricks that you can do for the logic of that.
I did see Datso the other day threatening to put Hammer on Volvagia in the line.
Oh, please no. RBA Hammer, please no. Never. What is DiamondFlash doing here? Doing a different setup for the B1 skip, I guess.
Looked like he was trying to pull flame storage as well with that.
He messed up his flame storage too. He had to put the stick away, so we'll have to relight the stick once he gets back up here.
It's not as bad as it used to be thanks to the fast block pushing.
True. Gets the easy torchlight right on that torch up there he has to jump to, and he's already in the basement. Sergeant Kill's not too far behind. He has this compass room up here, and just the basement.
I have not seen a slingshot yet. I don't believe either of them have it. Shadow, stop placating Trez, talking about the white noise.
Oh no. Yeah, no slingshot, no hint of a slingshot, and Diamond is here on the Goma fight.
Hookshot was in Deku Pro, so as we said, Deku first wins again.
Swear Hookshot's in Deku like 50%. Nah, no, that's inflated numbers. You're lying. Deku being way of the hero is probably about 50% though.
Diamond getting the one cycle on Goma. Didn't notice Deku's the forest medallion, so if that one hint was right, they'll be picking up Bolero next time they go.
Yep. Did get that hint for Prelude. Also, right now, Sergeant Kills actually has known progression. He doesn't know the medallion spread, and hopefully he'll remember to check the hint stones outside of Temple of Time. He has Prelude and Nocturne, so I can almost see him forgetting it, actually. Like, just warp to Temple of Time, then warp straight to Adult Cac. But if he sees that Forest Way of the Hero... Actually, no, I'm wrong. That was outside Castle, wasn't it? So he has that hint, so that's probably where he's going next.
Kills has not yet. He has not yet been adult.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, it's... that's one of the first thing almost anybody does as soon as they go toward Temple of Time. My guess is he rushes Forest as soon as he goes adult.
Yeah, definitely. It's known progression. It's easy to get to. He has Bolero plus a hookshot as well, so he can just get the Bolero check. And with Nocturne come back after Forest Temple to clear Adult Cac. It's really working into the opening route he chose really well.
Well, if Minuet's on Saria's song, that may throw a wrench that he may just rush straight there. I'll have to wait and see what that song is. I did not see the hint stone, no. We'll have to wait and see when
Lon-Lon's
Sergeant
better,
Kills.
yeah. I mean, we already got the 3 checks there, but we've confirmed Lon-Lon is the other Baron hint. Kind of sucks, though. But yeah, either way, Prelude's helpful.
Yeah, Prelude and Nocturne actually, I wonder if either of these guys are going to make a Skull Mask play here in the near future.
And Samsung too. All 3 songs are pretty much a Skull Mask for free.
I mean, that turns a 5 to 7 minute check into, what, a minute, maybe?
It's more than a minute, but yeah, point taken. Anyway, Forest Medallion, I can easily see Sergeant Kills going adult. Rat or the Stereo Song check? Yeah, they're still gonna get that. No reason to put that off.
That said, I don't think either of them... Well, Diamond Flash did some adult cat, but I don't think either have been there as a child yet.
Nope. Kind of makes me wonder where Diamond's gonna go after Stereo Song. The river seems obvious. Apart from that, I'm not really sure. There's no real items that he has to do anything as adult right now.
Gerudo Valley was the other foolish Rob.
Yeah. And that's the generic Grotto hand as well, so as soon as he goes into one of those, he'll find that.
No, I'm wondering if he knows he's gonna get Bolero when he goes adult.
He has that hint already, because he should have gotten it from Adult Cat.
It was one of the Temple of Time. The Gerudo Valley hints. But I wonder if he's gonna take that Bolero and just go on a bit of a song trail and see what he gets. Especially with that hook shot, he could go do Goron City and Death Mountain Trail as well.
They both have that option. Only difference is Sergeant Kills has the hammer and the bow to make better use of that trail. About to see what's on Saria's song here. Couldn't really be anything at this point. And it's opponent's songs that puts GTG into logic with a bow and hook shot.
And a hook shot.
Really appealing.
That's
choice.
Yeah, I'd have to think that that's on Diamond Flash's mind at the moment. Probably takes a backseat for kills to Forest Temple.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, it's one of the more attractive options that Diamond has left. He's backwalking away from Saria, which tells me he's going to take the river shortcut. Maybe. He's still got to check these hints too.
And if he does that, that pretty much wipes out most of Kills' lead.
Yep.
He may...
on Baron hint. And Soulstorms on Ocarina. Alright, there we go. That's our old dungeon.
That's gonna be... Well, on the one hand, I think they'll be thankful that it's not Zelda's Lullaby. On the other hand, you gotta start worrying about the...
Yeah.
Because that's... While it's not guaranteed all dungeons like ZL, it could very easily be, again, with all these stone dungeon items, could be something in the way.
Yeah, it's one of those songs that has a very high chance of turning into all dungeons, but not guaranteed, like you said. ZL or Nocturne by virtue of basically having to make Shadow a medallion, that would instantly mean all dungeons. Diamond's going up the river. He's going to see the bow up here on the upper heart piece. Not able to get just yet since he doesn't have a chicken with him, but he'll come back for that.
The number of times I've seen irons or light arrows in the well is kind of ridiculous, so that is quite worth.
I think I've seen iron boots in the well the past couple seasons, actually. I believe it was actually there in my race with my cats, if I remember correctly.
It tends to show up in the chest that ZL drains the water for, right in front of the crypt room. It tends to show up in there a lot.
Flash trying to be a little flashy with that grabbing the ledge and the side hop, but he falls back in the river.
Yeah, that's... Without bombs, I would be very worried about doing that. I would make sure not to get washed out.
Trying to get a couple more rupees so we can get 3 beans instead of just 2, but 2 we'll have to do for now. He likely... I didn't see what was on the graveyard heart piece on the ledge, but really he should only need 2 beans at this point. Really
I want to say it was a heart piece, but it was just... I think it was just a quick look at it.
Yeah, but the hookshot lets him take care of the 2 bean checks at like Hylia, so only Crater or Colossus could need it at this point. One at the river. Again, it doesn't have Song of Storms to check Frogs 1, but the rest of the river will be cleared here.
There was another hint for the prelude, for Bolero with the prelude there for kills. Getting a look on the leg.
Yeah,
Bloopy, excuse me.
I don't really know why Sergeant Kills has opted to come here first. He has direct progression in Forest Temple.
I wonder if he's setting up for Skull Mask.
Could be an option. I don't see why he doesn't do chickens at the same time. I don't see Kuiper around here anywhere, so no one would to yell about chickens.
Shadow, I assume you have a chicken meme or two ready?
Yeah, I know we have a few memes, and a couple of them have to do with Kuiper. Yeah, it looks like he's not doing chickens. He's just gonna show the guard the letter and probably head straight adult. I don't imagine him putting off adult for too much longer, but yeah.
I don't know if we've seen it on the restream yet, but there was one put up in the Discord containing the phrase "mother clucker." That one made me laugh quite heartily.
Yeah, that's nice. Diamond just got his letter and back up towards his bow. Starting Kills.
It looks like Kills is making the Skull Mask play right now.
That's interesting.
It's one of those that with the two songs, it's a much shorter check.
Yeah,
and it is Sphere Zero. It's 15 to 20% of the time there's something there.
In this kind of a situation, would you really rush it though?
You know, if he was rushing it, he would have gone straight back to CAC with the song. So I don't know.
Yeah, good point. I don't think I saw him check the hints by the Temple of Time either. He just ran right past him on the way to the mask shop.
He's got something in mind. My guess is he'll check the hints before he goes adult.
Yeah. But every second he does this, he's handing some time right back to DiamondFlash. The scale sent him right towards the items that Sergeant Kill's gonna lead with early. With the exception of the hammer, which is in the open grotto and Hyrule Field. I guess if DiamondFlash decides to go out towards like Hylia after this, then he might end up getting it if he decides to go that way.
Looks like he might be going adult now. He was just getting some rupees there. Oh, I think he's gonna buy a shield or some more stick.
Gonna very quickly find a free one on Andrew later, but
something
decides to do adult CAC.
Something I saw in a random Discord channel the other day. Apparently, in entrance rando, it can be way of the hero to buy a shield.
Are you serious?
Yeah, if you if Deku is only open as an adult, you could be required to buy a Hylian shield.
Or I guess to some extent, if you don't have access to Deku nuts, then you might want one if you pop into a grotto with some scrubs in it or something.
Yeah, I think that was in Barrel's Discord, and some people there were quite sad. All of them, obviously, are Team Never Buy a Shield.
Yeah. I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Barrel was just Team Never Buy a Shield as part of a meme rather than he actually prefers not to buy shields.
Barrel started that meme and he is stuck with it. Pretty sure I've seen him maybe once buy a shield, and I think that was in a multi-world about 5 hours.
You can usually be bribed to buy shields as well, which I find kind of funny.
Yes, his standard rate is 500 bits or a $5 donation, and he will buy a shield.
I'm not sure if we're really allowed to shill for other streamers right now, but yes.
No, I enjoy it because it's also the same rate for him to take a shot on stream.
So speaking of shilling, we have some sub-goals incentives right now. I believe there's some, cooking simulator that we're working towards.
Speaking of Barrel, talk about the shield and he appears.
Hey, Barrel. Yeah, Diamond gets his strength. He's going straight adult. He has the items for that Forest Temple Way of the Hero, and Sergeant Kills, who also
Diamond noped out of that. Looks like he's gonna at least drop the fish in for Jabu.
There's no Jabu's Way of the Hero, so it's not a bad play necessarily. Opening it up, it's a medallion. You're gonna get some progression out of it.
There always is a shot of that vanilla boomerang. Might see that one of these days.
Yeah, one day. Could be today. You never know. Oh yeah, Rob's right. You actually can't do the one check.
Yeah,
There's no way to actually hit the switch in the first room.
yeah, you're right. He has no ranged as a child yet.
No explosives, no boomerang, no slingshot, and Diamond's about to find that out real quick.
Okay, I realize this would never be in logic.
Moves forward anyway, he's gonna find out.
Is
And he
it at
turns
all
around.
possible to... Is it at all possible to deflect one of those stones from the Octorks up into the switch?
I think he just had the same thought, but it's not likely. The Octoroks don't jump up high enough because, well, they jump up to match where you're standing, and there's no way for Link to get that much height.
Well, I was thinking in the same way that you reflect things back at Twin Rova, if you don't Z-target, and you can adjust where you're aiming with the shield, I wonder if it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm sure that would never be in logic, but just one of those crazy thoughts.
Sergeant Kill's working on Adult CAC right now on the Dompe race, first one. I mean, Adult CAC really, in this seed, is not really progression. Sunsong was on the windmill, but the Sunsong Grave had nothing. And as far as we know, nothing in Adult CAC really has anything. The one difference is he will actually be able to check the shooting gallery, whereas Diamond Flash wasn't able to, and the Erudite Grotto in the center.
And Diamond picking up Minuet at Bolero, so if they didn't need any more reason to go toward that Way the Hero Forest.
Mm-hmm.
More so.
Yeah, and I imagine Sergeant Kills is going to get that on the way to Forest, too. I don't see him putting that off at all.
And there's... Diamond is setting himself up for it right now, putting that hook and bow on.
Where was Hammer? Hammer was in the open grotto of Hyrule Field. Sergeant Kills went out that way early, whereas Diamond Flash opted to skip it for now.
DJ, my guess is this is not a graphics mod, but more likely just an emulator, something or other.
Yeah.
I know Diamond Flash is on WeVC. I'm not sure about Sergeant Kills.
I think Casual or Sergeant Kills is using VC or not either. Definitely saw Diamond on that VC, what was it, homebrew thing. I wouldn't know how that works.
He had the WAD manager up. That's the dead giveaway.
Chat saying that Sergeant Kills is on actually original hardware, N64 EverDrive. We have a long shot. Early long shot for Water Temple is going to be nice.
This might be the earliest I've seen the long shot in God knows how long.
Oh no, there's been earlier. But yeah,
I mean, how many seeds come down to a search for the long shot at the end?
Not a clue. I mean, a lot of seeds do for sure, but Song of Time on Minuet, as if our runners didn't have any more reason to go into Forest Temple. Diamond's the first one to get there, so we'll see what item is on his screen.
This game is screaming, with that Song of Time and long shot, it's screaming go to water as soon as you get access.
Yep. They have all the means to full clear it, bow, strength, everything but the iron boots. Requiem is open, yes, they have long shot. I mean, they already had opponent song, so...
But they didn't have a logical way across the desert.
Yep, true. No hovers either until now. I mean, no hovers or long shot until. Also, again, bracket settings don't require lens for the wasteland or anything else but the chest minigame.
Yes, so Forest, though it's a stone, is Way of the Hero, and they got hook and bow ridiculously early in this seed.
And
so,
strength.
Yeah, and strength.
All with a very convenient scale in Mido's house, too, to point him that way. Yeah, nothing in Forest.
Now,
so
ZL
far.
could be on Burning Cac if it's an early boss key in water.
Yeah, it's possible.
If you don't have to change the water level, you could get ZL.
I believe. Yeah, it does depend on the boss key placement. Only two possible checks that could be, though, if ZL was on Burning Cac, and that's the map and the compass chest in Water Temple. Sergeant Kills be getting a little bit disappointed to find a free shield just there on Andrew.
I think there's a third. I think the Bombachu is in logic. on the bracket settings. Am I wrong?
No.
Water Temple?
Bomb chews are never in logic, except for like your trial. But even then, you need the bomb bag to guarantee that they're buyable in the first place.
I didn't know if that was one of the extra added
Or a
tricks in
wallet.
for bracket setting.
Yeah, a bomb bag or a wallet and access to the wasteland. Free Deku Shield that I missed on the man on the roof there that Diamond didn't have to buy earlier. Nothing in Forest Temple so far, although this is only the third check we're seeing. Just a heart piece.
Well, we're going to be seeing something at some point. We just obviously don't know when.
Yep. Right now, I don't know. What are we even wanting to see most out of Forest Temple? Iron Boots mean water is full clearable. Boomerang would be for Jabu. And Jabu we know is way of the hero, even though we haven't seen the first check in there yet.
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a second set of strength to get into spirit.
Yep, especially if we see Requiem anytime soon.
Yeah, Ice Cavern is open, but my guess is these two are gonna wait about as long as possible before heading over there.
This cavern isn't open until we get ZL or hovers to out of logic break into there. Either way, I don't really see that we have a way of the hero for ice, so no reason to go there yet. Either way, we're still looking for ZL. Yeah, ZL is like the one big song we're looking for right now. We already know it's on Prelude, that was Bolero. And as far as the other early song checks, it can really just be Requiem as far as I can tell. Could be wrong there. It's harder for me to read this song overlay that is on the tracker I prefer to use. So we have what songs are open even?
Ice Cavern, Requiem. I think that's it actually. It's actually open at the moment.
Requiem's available. Ice Cavern will be available once we get ZL. It can't be in Composer Grave. It could possibly be on Burning Cack.
But we're gonna need Iron Boots or Gold Scale before that happens.
Mm-hmm. We already know Song of Storms is on Ocarina of Time. So yeah, it's just Burning Cack or Requiem. Most likely on Requiem, you don't really see ZL locked behind Water Temple all that often. So yeah, I'd imagine these runners are, if they're thinking about that song logic, then Requiem has to be high on the priority list. Sgtkillz still putting off Forest Temple for now. Opting to do other checks around the Death Mountain area on his way there, I assume?
He wants to use that hammer. He might be going into DC, you never know.
Oh, we got a Mirror Shield.
Yep, that's likely our way of the hero there in Forest.
Yeah, there could still be something else here, but Mirror Shield on its own doesn't really do anything until you get Silver Gauntlet. So...
Yeah. It would be very nice to see that Strength 2 in here as well, though, because then Spirit is probably easily your next destination.
It's also really early in Forest, so there's a good chance that the rest of Forest is kind of bait, losing them about 10 minutes for no reason. Oh, there's the
Boomerang on Link the Goron.
Ooh.
So Killz going away from the way of the hero and striking gold.
Putting off Forest did actually get him that a little bit earlier than Diamond will. And Diamond, I mean, he has a bow, he has strength, so it's not going to be hard to stop Link the Goron, but even without a hammer, I don't really see him going out this direction yet.
I think Killz still goes Forest before going back to Child to do Jabu. Doesn't make much sense to just make that Jabu dive right now.
Yeah, you're already adult. You don't want to leave adult when you know you have a way of the hero direct. Mirror Shield is obviously required.
Especially because he doesn't have... I don't believe he has that Ocarina of Time song hint yet. So he may still be worried about his ZL, and he may head towards some of the stone dungeons early.
So a stick upgrade there in the left side of Boulder Maze. That's going to be nice for going to Jabu next. A vanilla purple rupee in the back of the maze. And explosive, so that's DC as well.
There's our other Gerudo Valley is barren hint.
put a bomb.
Yeah,
down, don't choose
that
Steelboard.
hammer's probably got to be making Kills think about a few things as well.
Yeah, it's
Wonder if he
definitely
makes the
also.
fire.
I think the hammer is influencing the route he's actually taking right now. On top of Hookshot itself, I'm not. I'm not sure why he didn't play Bolero just to get out there. Walking on foot's a little bit noticeably slower, but you know, could have played Bolero from the top of the boulder maze there to get out here a bit faster. I'm not sure if he's even gonna dip fire either. I wouldn't, especially seeing Minuet right here. I don't see him dipping fire. He's got to leave here soon. He can come back. He has Bolero. Just go and do Forest Temple.
Well, he might be heading up to do a couple more checks in Death Mountain first.
He'll be rewarded with long shot in a second. Oh, never mind. He goes back into Goron City.
He might just be reset. Yeah, he's just resetting the timer.
Always good.
Yeah, I would assume he gets long shot and then uses. He can't do no ZL for the fairy fountain, but he'll probably hit that grotto up.
Peeking through the wall, gonna see that long shot sitting on the ledge there. He'll want that.
I did not know you could actually do that. I would just turn around and look from the warp pad, to be honest.
Yeah, the angle's a little weird to see it through that wall, but it's still possible. Well, DiamondFlash is already about halfway through Forest Temple. He's on the Red Poe room right now, already done with the blocks room and the boss key plus the 4-master chest.
That heart container will be useful. Maybe with that he decides to dip into fire, give him a little extra time.
Haven't really seen anything else in Forest besides that mirror shield. Sergeant getting his long shot and playing Minuet. Finally going to Forest Temple. Gonna be about 6-7-ish minutes behind Diamond going through there. But again, he's not really behind DiamondFlash right now. He has the hammer. He has explosives even, so he has ways to get through parts of the world that Diamond doesn't.
Yes, they're just. I mean, this is stuff they'd be doing anyways.
Yep.
You'd be crazy not to go into Forest with all of this and the Way of the Hero, so all this is required. It's going to end up being a wash.
Yeah. Boss key there on the Red Poe room chest. I believe it's the... Is that a compass chest or is that the Blue Poe room? I forget.
This is... I think Red Poe is compass, and then here is...
I mean, I know the mini boss is the Vanilla Bow. I'm just forgetting which of the two Poes is the big chest, which would be the compass.
I think Red Poe is the compass because Blue Poe is a key.
Alright. Either way, getting through this mini boss. Blue Poe is compass, like it says in chat.
Alright, fine. I'll just ignore me here then.
Yeah. Also, Sergeant Kills does have the boomerang again, so he'll be headed straight towards Jabba once he gets done with Forest. Depends on what DiamondFlash does after this. He doesn't have the hammer, but he does still have a way to get that boomerang. I'd almost imagine he goes to Goron City or dips fire or something, but he's already been out in that direction. He might not be back for a while. Got the long shot out of the crater. He doesn't really have a specific reason to go back towards Goron City yet.
I don't know. I think with what he has right now, I think he goes
Requiem.
GTG.
Yeah, GTG, Requiem, especially Requiem for that song check. He might actually go to Requiem and then reverse back into GTG in case it's not ZL.
Well, he has to go through GTG. They don't have Requiem right now.
Yeah.
So,
But, like, just skip past the mini dungeon and go straight for the song check.
there's also horseback archery as well. It's a little early, but that might be something they look at here too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
anything in that area. Basically, I think the only thing that's unavailable there now would be... I mean, logically, the BMOS room, but also the toilet as well. We do have Song of Time, but no Iron Boots to actually clear that.
He may go to Hylia first to pick up the Scarecrow song so that he can get the chest on the...
Yep. Well, I mean, you don't even need Scarecrow. We got Longshot for that.
This is true. Keep forgetting you can just long shot the chest directly. Chat hoping for light arrows in Steve. Hate to break it to you, Chad. If that's the case, we're gonna be here a very long time.
Yeah. Anything in that invisible chest means that all dungeons is required. Though we don't know that yet. We're already seeing some items for stone dungeons, though. Forest, they're gonna get easy.
Yes,
Hammer is already available,
Exani
which
brings
means that-
up, I believe late well was required in the weekly today.
What was it? I didn't see anything of Eater Weekly for the first time in quite a while.
Well, given that you're in the tournament, I can understand that. Kind of sticking to bracket settings at the moment.
We already got
Mercury Chicken, Steve is what we have dubbed the invisible chest in the dead hand room as a child in bottom of the well. Long story short, Kuiper got confused. Kuiper don't care and accidentally bet Steve as for one of our bets for a go mode item in referring to that chest.
I guess that no one really here knew what Steve was yet, did they?
No, I don't think we have not brought that up. But yeah, that's about the only thing Kuiper cares about, Steve.
Steve and not doing chickens.
Yeah. I was nice just in the DP Cloud Ike race yesterday. I think he got quite a kick out of DP trying to take out Anju with the knees after having to do chickens
Yeah,
with a few well-timed spin slides.
That was a little funny.
Those were required chickens for the only bow available.
Yeah, they
without
were.
a bow.
Yeah, the other two bows were there was a bow-locked bow in Forest and
Where's
Shoot the
Snap
Sun.
Chest? Ooh, that was the other one? I didn't see
The
that.
third bow was Shoot the Sun.
Kuiper
Steve
doesn't
can
like
have
to
lens
play.
in this. No, Steve is not lens locked in bracket settings.
No, it's not. Only the chest game is. There we go. Sergeant Kills gets his mirror shield.
A friend of mine recently found the Kokiri sword in the Steve chest, which seems like the perfect location for that.
Always nice to have Kokiri sword, or the mini Goron sword, as I'm starting to see people call it.
Well, it's just funny. He was on qualifier setting, or he was on bracket setting, so it didn't mean anything, but always nice to see that sword right before you go fight Dead.
The Kokiri sword ended up showing up on Link the Goron a couple days ago on one of the seeds. I forget which bracket match it was, but then, yeah, the mini Goron sword, it was dubbed. It doesn't
Steve
break.
does
the small
exist.
sword, all
Steve
Goron gets
exists
beat.
the whole time. You can go up and grab him, and if you're lucky, it'll tell you that Dead Hand is a key, and you don't even have to bother fighting.
Yep. I mean, most of the time you won't get to the point where you can eliminate that as a key.
Yeah,
before
most
doing
people
that
do
room
the
anyway.
basement last as opposed to doing Dead Hand room last.
Yeah, getting up from the basement would take too long otherwise. It's just easiest to do that from the pits room next to the like.
I do like the mini Goron designation. I'm not sure who started that one, but I do like.
I will take full credit for that. Yeah, it was entirely just because the K-Sword showed up on Link the Goron. So you have like a small Goron giving you a small sword that doesn't break. Always nice to have, but not required.
Good old small sword.
Just like Big Round Sword. Sergeant Kills, you don't have magic. I don't know why you're turning a spin attack for that. Okay,
Old
he
habits die hard.
does take out the Ford Master there. That's another thing we're still missing is magic. I mean, you're gonna need that to get into Shadow Temple.
Toxic, it doesn't really nerf Song of Time that much, because it's still hard locks, River Chest and Ganon's Toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Right side of the GTG Mace, you can always save scum that. I guess at highest Goron is about the only one it nerfs.
Yep, the hammering small chests, hammering switches through collision is something that's in logic for bracket settings, and really that just means highest Goron, the one switch that opens his cage.
Diamond, getting a little low there. You better be a little careful on this Phantom Ganon fight.
And I just realized 57 minutes into the seed, I don't have audio turned on for either of these streams.
Neither do I, to be honest.
Not getting to hear that low health noise, though. Diamond Flash isn't quite that low.
If it's bleeps, I'm more than happy not hearing that. Just saying.
Yeah. Holding up his shield, showing that it actually does clank against the thing, but that will force him into real energy tennis, it looks like. They're not messing up, or else he's one hit from death, but he gets the hit and the last shot on Phantom Ganon, taking that guy out.
A bit of a rough fight, but in the end, as long as he dies, that's what matters.
Yep. And unless Phantom Ganon here has something, the only thing enforced was that mirror shield. Nope, just an arrow refill. Alright, so they only needed the eye switch in the block room for that mirror shield, and that was it. Could have bailed on Forest right after that.
It could send a message that there's something in one of those mirror shield lock checks as opposed to just killing Twin Rova.
It's really probably just for Twin Rova. I mean, there's always a chance that at least a key would be on that first mirror lock chest, but unless they're go-boating Spirit Temple, they're probably going to get those anyway.
I wonder if anybody makes a dive into Shadow for those first two checks. They are in logic.
We don't have magic or any fire source yet, so that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Oh, yeah, this is very true. Always getting ahead of myself.
And returning to Kakariko, I guess he's going to get the shooting gallery, which I think... Did Sergeant Kills get that already? I didn't see it.
No, I don't think Kills doesn't even... I think about it, he got the Sun Song, so he's been there, but I don't think he did the shooting gallery.
He should also have 10 skulls at least by now, so I expect to see that check too. 5 from Forest Temple, plus at least 5
Chat
from other
saying,
places. Ooh,
yes.
He misses the blue ruby.
Yeah. Chad is saying that yes, Kills did do the shooting gallery, so likely not going to see anything of value here.
Is gallery just a Deku shield then? Alright. Yeah,
Team never buy a shield.
We found that would make the second free Deku shield after the man on the roof. A free Hylian shield was on Anju, and then the falling ceiling room in Forest Temple, and then the mirror shield was also in Forest Temple.
When you have five Deku shields out there and 2 Hylian shields, you're bound to run across a couple of them.
Jeez, having to do this a third time, man. Doesn't kind of feel good. Oh, come on, that rupee is stationary, you can hit it. Barely gets that in time.
That NA aim or Pi aim, if you will.
Did I say both these guys
always
were
rough.
vanilla speedrunners? Pi aim, yeah.
Yeah, good old Pi. That horrific aim is legendary.
I ate your pie. And he's on exactly 10 skulls. So we'll see that check in mere seconds. Sergeant Kills, at least 2/3 of the way through Forest, I'd guess. We'll come up on the end here soon. Just a 20 rupee on that 10 skull check.
Yeah, at least he got some of those rupees back he spent on the shooting gallery.
Mm-hmm. He had to spend at least an extra try. Going out to Death Mountain Trail, and he will run to his boomerang very shortly.
Aksani, never underestimate the power of Pi to pull a Pi, is all.
Actually, he's probably going to dip into DC right now. He has strength. He can use the bomb flowers. Yep, there he goes. Or not.
No. Well,
he backed up a little there to see what was on top of the dungeon.
Just getting some health, it looks like, on his way in.
Decides to throw that rock instead of shield dropping it.
40 and 50 skulls are dead. Have not seen a hint for 30 or 20 yet. Oh, we did see a hint for 30?
Did we? Alright, so only 25 then.
Yeah, I do not remember a hint for 30.
Yeah, seems to have a better memory than us.
Well, let's face it, we would be nowhere without chat and our trackers.
Absolutely.
Quick shout out to our quick shout out to our two trackers, Blade Fang and Koinu, the real heroes of the stream.
Bigger on crafts a bomb? Oh no. Oh no. That's a good place to see that though, I guess. We do already have explosives available in the Hammer Maze, but
Welp.
Diamond's not going to have access to those.
Is that the third seed in a row where I've had a bomb bag on Bigeron?
Shadow, what are you doing when generating seeds? Are you just are you plandoing that in?
I think he
No,
puts
I'm just starting to wonder could
Bigeron.
there be a nice preference for the bomb bag there for some reason.
He's got to be putting a bomb bag on Bigeron and then letting the rest of the seed randomly fill itself out. That's it. Ooh, use a bow on this room real quick here. Does get it by the looks of it as well. Nice,
Yeah,
very smooth.
Very tight window on getting those shots off.
Yep. Always nice to see it happen too. Didn't even have to this time. He still had strength to just use the bomb flower on it.
Sergeant Kills getting the kill on Meg very shortly. I believe it's already in dev. Meg has been reduced to 1 HP, so a much shorter time taking out Meg in the future. Thank you to Crim for making that fix.
I'm not sure what I think about that, but I guess it's a nice quality of life change. Sergeant Kills opting to jump slash on top of the switch, even though he doesn't have to. Probably a vanilla habit.
But that may also go back to 2.0, 3.0 days where that switch was not quite aligned properly.
Yeah,
And just walking on top of it. Yeah, walking on top of it would not actually trigger it a decent amount of the time.
Yeah,
Actually bonk right into that switch rolling onto it.
A little unfortunate that was the case, but yeah, it's fixed now. Works exactly like every other switches.
Blade saying that the 4 Poe sisters all share the same health values. So at the moment in dev, all four Poes have 1 HP. That is being fixed.
That I'm not too fond of. There's different ways to kill those Poes and different strategies, and if you make them all just easy like that,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was not intended, but Crim, I'm sure we'll get that taken care of here. Sure.
Yeah, so like it removes the advantage of something like Bigger on Sword, for example. Another free Decker Shield right there on that chest.
Now you should be able to get some money back, sell those shields back to shops that you don't need or something. I don't know.
Misses the ground jump, but he has a long shot instead, which I'm guessing is why he opted to miss the ground jump. Just a purple rupee on that vanilla bomb bag chest. Nothing so far in DC as far as I can tell.
Blade pointing out in chat that this is a well-coded video game. Nothing wrong at all with it, so every little change is just very easy. Very simply.
I'd imagine it's easy to break. Shout out to all the devs who actually make this entire community possible with the amazing game that they're making, or continuing to make Ocarina of Time from scratch, but you get the idea.
There's always the fight. There's always the fight, which is more broken, Ocarina of Time or DK64? I'm honestly not sure which way I'd lean there.
I don't know about the specific DK64 glitches, but that has to be a tight race. Getting ready to stop like the Goron. He's going to get his boomerang here real quick. Or jump down, go into Lost Woods anyway, for reasons.
Just opening up the shortcut, it looks like.
I was about to say, he couldn't really get anything in Lost Woods, but now Link the Goron has gone all the way around. He's going to leave Goron City, re-enter to reset him.
No, I have a clip of Spike Vegeta just standing still and clipping through the floor on DK64, so that will forever be the most broken game in my mind.
I would like to see this. I have never seen that before. I've never had that happen to me before.
I may have to try and find that one before the end of this stream.
Oh, please do. At least share it on Discord or something.
Oh, I'll be happy. You know, I think I know where it is. I will absolutely share it on the Discord. Be right back. Just give me one moment.
Yep, there's the boomerang for DiamondFlash. I imagine he's immediately going to go towards that Jabu way of the hero. No idea what it is there. There's actually a lot still missing. We don't have magic. We don't have light arrows. We don't have Din's fire. We don't even have a logic bomb bag yet, even though we know one for sure is on Vigordon. Sergeant Kills using his hammer here in Lost Woods. No explosives as child minus those bomb shoes, so I imagine he doesn't want to waste those later. Not the worst call to clear this all now, even though he has a direct, very specific progression that he knows about. Has the money for the scrub, so obviously going to clear that. Meanwhile, DiamondFlash is save warping, maybe. Possibly.
I'm a little surprised that Kills seems to be making, or excuse me, DiamondFlash seems to be making the Jabu play. I understand it's way of the hero, but at the same time, GTG is wide open.
Well, we know that it's also medallion progression, so on top of being
This
way
is
of the
true.
hero, it's definitely the better play. It's what he does after Jabu that's the real question. Again,
And he
yeah.
did already go in and open it up, so it is a little bit less of a time sink.
Yeah. Yeah, GTG is definitely a post-Jabu thing, along with the Requiem check, just looking for ZL. Again, as far as routing is concerned, as long as you're still missing required songs, it's never a bad idea to try to track down those things. Gold Scale in the grotto outside looks like the one next to Goron City.
Wonderful see Kills making a water temple play here shortly then.
Kills opting to walk out of Kokiri Forest for reasons. Again, he keeps putting off a lot of these way of the hero things, but he's been getting rewarded for it so far.
I wonder if he's going to call opponent and go straight to the water temple right now.
I don't know why to go that direction. Although, yeah, I guess he could just clear it. That is... Ooh,
Because if he finds a boss key, that is another song at Burning Cack.
And that is possible ZL. It's less likely than it is on Requiem, to be honest, though, just because we do have logic access to Requiem. We don't have logic completion of Water Temple yet. So maybe he just wants to stay adult for now and get those 2 songs, but...
Yeah, since when have we cared about logic here on ZSR?
Really, if it's something like Iron Boots there in Jabu, then it's not a terrible play he's making right now.
Doing the Tektite Grotto.
Yeah.
I take that back. So I saw he was going the wrong direction for Tektite. Oh,
Ooh,
there's our
slingshot.
slingshot.
Well, that's Logic Decretry, which means Logic Bolero, but either way, they had access to that with the hookshot and strength and bow.
Oxygen bringing up toxic oxygen bringing up a good point. No ZL and no Iron Boots means there's only one check available in the water temple.
It's not really good enough reason to come out here right now.
Unless he might be checking the lab. That's possible.
Yeah, if he thinks that DiamondFlash wouldn't have gone for the gold scale, he might be able to get an advantage here. Or really with anything in the leg, not just gold scale. Really, as long as he has that hammer, though, it does have potential progression up on Diamond. Because, like, he's going to get all these grottos and stuff. The only explosives that Sergeant Kills has managed to find were behind that hammer as well. Setting up Scarecrow for fire could be a possibility. He does have the means to full clear it right now. He even has a bottle to get a fairy for the boss fight. But again, that's... I don't know. That's a
Fire
dungeon.
If you think this is all dungeons and you're making a rush for whatever's in the well, he could go
That
straight
would
to
explain
fire.
it. That would very much explain it. It looks like he might be gambling on all dungeons. But again, with Chapter Way of the Hero, he had the ability to get it. Why do all dungeons now? He definitely has the ability to get Song of Storms. It'll be a lot more efficient when he goes back child for sure. You can get Frogs 1. You can get the 2 grottos in the well. Meanwhile, DiamondFlash is making his way towards Jabu. He has the boomerang so he can full clear it. He can actually open the switch in the front room that Sergeant Kills wasn't able to get the first time. Sergeant Kills working on adult fishing. Second time
DiamondFlash making his play in the Jabu.
That fish doesn't want to get caught, but it does relent in the end. It's a lunker, 10 pounds. Let's go. What is this thing? Just a bluepie. Nothing big. So, what? We're still missing a lot in this seed. The way the hero in Jabu can really beat just about anything, I think. It's one of the lax medallions, but without being able to complete Spirit, we're not going to see that check for a while.
We're also still missing our 4th way of the hero hint, so...
True.
That, when that shows up, we're going to have to see.
Mm-hmm. Not diving in the lab here. Diamond isn't able to get this just yet, so this check in particular could actually prove to be an advantage if it has something. And, oh, it's another bow. Not really anything
Just
new,
another
nice
bow.
I saw it wasn't like a bloopy or anything, so I jumped for a second. Nope. Just not great. I would almost imagine he'll still probably dip into water anyway, just in case.
Toucan Sam just proving that birds are jerks once again.
About a 1 in 10 chance that that boss key is going to be on that map chest, but any chance it couldn't be. Walks forward, grabs the bloopy anyway. Jumps off the side of the lab. Probably headed towards the temple. Yeah.
Oh, changed his mind. Well, no,
he
he's
wants to
getting the skull. Oh, he could be getting the skull, too.
Yeah, skull's a bonus, but the shoot the sun out here is the real check. Meanwhile, followed by all these gways on the way out here to this one check. He will grab the skull anyway, just for convenience.
Again, birds are jerks, man. Find me a good bird in a video game is all I'll say.
Yeah, Squawks is pretty nice. I'd imagine there are plenty more, but that's the one that comes to mind.
You got a point in Squawks.
Sergeant Kills is about out of sticks here. You better not wait. He's going to run out here. Yeah, he's literally out of sticks. He has to leave Jabu just to be able to finish it. It's not like
we could see some pot strats. You never know.
Pot strats for all of Baronade, but he still needs one for Big Octo.
Just a bloopy on shooting the sun.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen any other items here, and I think that's the last chest here besides Baronade. Or not, he turned right first, I guess. Or not. Or yes. Even he doesn't know where he's going. Yeah, Arudo definitely would have been the best weapon to use on all those for sure. He only had 4 sticks and didn't bother farming any before he came in here. Only the best way he can get sticks before coming back is just to leave and go back to Domain.
Well, yeah, especially he could just bail and go farm some sticks, but I don't know. He could. There's always the off chance of finding a stick upgrade in one of these chests too.
Found 1 stick upgrade on the left side of Boulder Maze. There is still one out there, along with the Kokiri sword. Just an arrow refill, so nothing really you can use for that. Well, any other weapon would make sense here, actually. Still missing 2 slingshots. I don't even know if slingshots damage Baronade. Or Big Octo, for that matter.
I think a slingshot does after you stun him, but I can't say I've tried in a while.
Yeah, he has to get really lucky here, though. Magic. I'd imagine that's our logic magic, since Jabu is way of the hero.
That very well could be it. could be telling us that second magic is in shadow or bottom of the well.
There's nothing. Well, the bottom of the well isn't really magic locked. Except, well, no, it's just not magic locked. Neither fire nor Dodongos requires it either. Again, Len's logic for brackets is chest game only. No well, no shadow, no wasteland, and nothing else invisible otherwise. Such as Spirit Temple. The 2 invisible chests in Spirit Temple that make the logic there even more jankier than it already is.
And only to get worse in 5.0 off of the results of the poll that we're going to put the Colossus hands in as a part of Spirit as opposed to the Colossus going forward.
Does that include keys?
That does include keys.
I don't like that. That was actually one thing I voted against because it's not. Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, I thought when Trez announced the results last week, he said keys could go into those chests. I could be wrong. If Trez is around, he could give us those results again.
I didn't see the results myself. So, either way, the reason I voted against keys in those chests was really just because Spirit Logic was already bad enough as it was. I would not have liked to see the jank added.
I mean, in the end, it's already screwed up enough as it is. Can it really get that much worse?
Yeah. Diamond still don't have explosives. Yeah, it looks like I read the wrong. It's not, according to Raw Dog. Longshot Way of the Hero, apparently? What?
Rob, you're gonna have to help us out on that one.
Oh wait, don't wait. Longshot's Way of the Hero because water is required. I'm confused. I'm looking at chat. It seems like they're talking about something else entirely. Sergeant Kills riding out towards Spirit Temple. Still putting off the... Oh, Longshot Way of the Hero for Spirit. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Oh,
See, that's what I'm talking about here. Spirit logic really doesn't need to be messed with. Please, no.
I did see Rob post something about that recently where...
Yeah, so...
Oh, God.
Longshot could... Oh, we're getting a big poll right here, too. So yeah, Longshot could be Way of the Hero for water, for Spirit, just for the Silver Gauntlets chest. If your only way to access that chest is from adult side somehow, but what? I don't know. I don't even want to try to really imagine what could make that required. I guess if you waste keys elsewhere, then they could put a key on that outside. I don't know.
Spirit logic is one of those things that after a while it's just easier not to try and figure it out and just go through.
Yeah,
just pretend the whole thing is in logic and do it all.
Yeah. It does make late game logic reads a little bit more difficult for sure. I would really not like to see Longshot Way of the Hero for that when otherwise you could just think, oh, Longshot's here so I can access, GTG if I don't have a Pono Song available, or Longshot's just for Water Temple, when really it's for Water and the Silver Gauntlet chest for reasons.
Yeah, Red Top Hat, Gold Scale is never required for entry into Water Temple.
Oh.
You always can, but it is never in logic.
Yeah. Gill's still putting off Jabu for now, and he hasn't really found anything else since then. The longer he puts it off, the more of a lead he gives away to DiamondFlash. Although, I say that now, I don't really know when DiamondFlash is going to find anything explosive related.
Well, that hammer could come be quite important later. We'll have to wait and see if and or when someone makes a dip in the fight.
Well, on top of that, the hammer is actually giving him his explosives, which DiamondFlash still is missing. Making his way towards 20 skulls, that would be his 16th one right there.
I feel like we might be seeing our first bomb bag here in GTG.
So on top of the way of the hero for Jabu, unless Baronade has something, the magic itself isn't going to be all that useful for now. It does get you access to Shadow for sure, but about it.
Well, it tells you that there's only the one magic available. The other is probably going to be in Shadow or Ganon's castle, so it's a little bit of knowledge, but that's about.
Could also be both magics here in Shadow in Jabu. Not likely at all, but it's a possibility. We are still missing a way of the hero hints. The three I have written down here are Forest, which had Mirror Shield, Jabu, which has magic and potentially something else, and then Hyrule Castle, which had Nocturne.
Yeah, that fourth hint. Who knows where it is at the moment?
I don't really see either one are getting towards any new hint zones anytime soon, except maybe the one by Spirit Zone. I believe Sergeant Kills checked both while he was up there by Jabu, but could be wrong. You do have Sun Song and Epona, so possibility for Sergeant Kills going into. Oh, he needs money. Yeah, he needs money to pay for horseback archery and entering GTG. So grabbing that fat 20 and a 5 there.
He's got enough at this point.
Play Sun Song, getting ready to do horseback archery. Meanwhile, DiamondFlash is about to enter the Baronade room, so we're going to see if there's anything else on that check.
You mentioned we've only seen 3 different Way of the Heroes. Have we seen any of them 3 different times yet?
No, I think we've seen 2 Hyrule Castle and 2 Forest. I don't think we've seen a second Jabu yet.
Forest won't be duplicated again because it only had Mirror Shield. Castle could be, but we don't have ZL to check the Castle Ferry yet.
Yeah, that's not going to be something we're going to be seeing too soon, I think.
I'm not having the cleanest Baronade over here. Missed the second stun and had to slowly kill the first round of jellyfish. Yeah, late ZL is not something you want to see in any seed. Not just because it could be required, but it just causes so much backtracking. There's all the fairy fountains, there's a couple of songs it unlocks, there's Darunia even, which you know is actually a dead check this season. Still wondering where the first logical bomb bag is. We know one's on Baron, but the other 2 are unknown right now.
If it's, I think we're going to see one in GTG, and if not, I don't know, Speed Frog maybe? Maybe the...
Possible. Yeah, looks like Sergeant Kills got 19-20 points on that first round of horseback.
Din's
we got
fire.
Din's fire. Oh no.
That was the second that
Sergeant
gave Din.
again.
He got a
Sergeant
1916 and a 1920.
Yep. The
Okay.
Sergeant keeps getting rewarded for not following the obvious play. This is a little weird here.
Looks like he's skipping GTG, gonna head straight out to Requiem.
Yeah, the Requiem song check is a little more important now, and after finding Din's there in horseback archery, he's gonna be a lot more confident in skipping GTG, at least for now.
Now, if he had gone to Jabu first, he'd be able to check the Wasteland, but gonna have to leave that one behind for the moment.
Also, if this isn't ZL, it's important information for him. He knows that Water Temple would deadlock ZL. He didn't dip water earlier, did he, when I wasn't looking?
No, he did not.
Alright. So, 50-50 chance...
Someone dipped water. I saw Water Temple.
He did dip. Alright, so... He went to
okay.
the map chest. No boss key off that, then. More bomb cheese are in the map chest, okay.
Okay.
So, 50-50, well, really guaranteed boss key on that compass chest if ZL is not on Requiem. He opens the gate and then goes right back into GTG, so, okay. Meanwhile, Diamond Flash cleaning up some Skulltulas here at night in Kakariko. Gonna hit 20. Get that 20 check out of the way for. Probably setting up Skull Mask as well, and. Well, I don't really imagine much else besides something like chickens, I guess.
Could be seeing Skull Mask with a bomb bag at this rate. It's
Mhm.
possible.
Yeah, always possible for it to have something. Something required.
Has either of them done chickens yet?
No,
don't
neither
think
have
so.
done chickens.
I think this
Still-
is.
There's still time for Kuiper to get in here for that.
Yeah. No, Sergeant Kills skipped them earlier when he was setting up Skull Mask. He just. With the songs he had, he decided to set that up and skip chickens and cat. Early Prelude plus Nocturne plus Sun Song, making that really easy to get without any trouble. Let's see, 20 skulls as Sergeant Kills makes his way through GTG. Only thing is found on this route so far, skipping Jabu, is Din's Fire, and 20 skulls is dead. Not one
It's
is
like
required
that's
for the
all the Skulls checks are dead. Chad has said there's a 30 hint that I have not seen, but I'm gonna trust them. So I believe Skulls are a non-factor in this.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment, it looks like the well hanging out there is the biggest potential trap lying in wait for them. Both in could be a trap and a late game. Uh-oh, what do I do now?
It could be an all dungeons trap, yeah. Again, Sergeant Kills has the ability to actually do all dungeons right now. Ooh. Are both streams lagging for you?
Shadow.
Uh-oh.
This isn't me. This is the new server player
Yes.
thing. Then Trez was saying they were having some issues.
Mm-mm.
So how long until Trez comes in here and yells at Shadow again, you think?
Uh-oh.
Let me try
Uh-oh.
refreshing the page.
Refreshing the page, waiting for it to reload. It is fixed for now.
Mine is just looping through the same about half second of footage. So
Well, they're definitely still playing the game. DiamondFlash is going out to GTG by the looks of it. Ish. He's calling Epona from the market. While Sergeant Kills is still inside it.
If they want to load, well, this is unfortunate.
Well, I see him. So
Yeah.
I'll narrate for you guys while you're...
I just refreshed, and right before I refreshed, I got a JavaScript error pop up. So this could be interesting.
DiamondFlash turning around from market, shooting a big Poe down. Looks like he's going to turn that in immediately. Sergeant Kills clearing the fire enemy's room, spawning the chest. We'll see what's in that shortly. Looks like Sergeant Kills had a fairy
There
he's
we
going to
go.
get rid of to get that big
All nice
Poe.
and reloaded.
All right, chat. Missed the chance to panic. We're all good.
Everything's fine. Nothing is on fire.
We're fine. We're fine.
Whoa. Link was just on fire. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess. Nothing on the big Poe. Sergeant Kills has one in a bottle, but he'll be disappointed when he turns that in.
Thought Kills was skipping right side of the maze for a second, but he turns back around.
Now, DiamondFlash, not just with GTG, but he actually has the option with opponent to go for the open grotto, and that would get him his hammer. See what he does before heading that way, but it looks like he's just going straight for the valley. No Lake Hylia just yet. Yep, he's making a right turn, going straight for that. Again,
Bill's
hammer isn't the worst thing to go without right now. It hasn't really gotten Sergeant Kills anything except some logic explosives. But like Fire Temple's not required. So good chance that hammer itself really won't be the most useful thing.
That we know of right now. It's
Yeah.
entirely possible it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hammer was in the open grotto in South Hyrule. Kills went down, got it, and then bailed on the rest of the Hyrule Grottos. Diamond Flash never.
Yeah, I imagine DiamondFlash just wants to see the song check on Requiem more than anything right now. He's headed out this way. It would definitely push him away. Like, if you're not missing a song, but you're just missing items, you'd almost want to go for the Lake first in this case, but I see them both in the GTG area. Gonna get the membership card here in a second. We'll see what Diamond wants to do after that. Yep, there was a wallet there on the BMO's chest. This chat is reminding me. I got distracted. First wallet we've seen.
Wallet is out of logic.
It does also put Fire Temple more into logic, by the way. If there is not a key on the South Lava Room chest, then the rest of Fire Temple is easily accessible right now. DiamondFlash does ought to actually go into GTG instead of going for the song check. After he gets the rooftop chest.
Well, if there is something here, it looks like it's hiding behind that silver gauntlets block.
Yes, Dotso, we have seen a dip into Dodongo's cavern, but nothing was there quite yet.
Yeah, Diamond did not have... Diamond only had strength, so did not go past raising the shortcut.
He didn't pass go, he didn't collect 200 bombs. He's definitely not able to complete DC just yet. Finds a heart piece on that rooftop. Vanilla. And going right into the dungeon. Meanwhile, Sergeant Kills left it and only came out with a wallet. A high five there at the door while Sergeant Kills on his way to Requiem. Doesn't have magic from Jabu, so he can't actually get the Wasteland chest that Diamond will be able to get once he leaves here.
Yeah, Diamond cannot go as far, as Kills can here without the choose. So we'll have to see how far he goes here in GT.
Now, there wasn't actually a key on that BMO's chest. It was just a wall. Although it does help put Fire Temple more into logic, it's not required for anything as far as I can tell.
If that was the wallet, he can't buy choose, so he's
good point.
Yeah, he's hurting there as well.
Yep. You still have to find money to fill the wallet up with, though. Which it looks like Sergeant Kills didn't even find himself.
I mean, they do have 150 rupees if they need them from the frogs.
True. We have 3 of those songs, but it's a little out of the way right now. Well, Sergeant Kill is doing Lensless Wasteland very impressively. We'll get to the end of that by the looks of it. See very shortly here whether this is ZL or not. I'd say it's a good chance, but there's still an outside chance it's not, which would put it on Burning Cack.
Yeah. I don't know if this is vanilla or if it's Serenade. I mean,
if this isn't ZL here, then Sergeant Kills knows exactly where the boss key of Water Temple is. That's only one possible check it could be at this point.
But is that check going to require Iron Boots is the question.
It does require Iron Boots. You cannot get to the Compass chest without Iron Boots.
Oh, there's our fourth.
With the hero.
And that was for the bow and Rudo's letter.
Mm-hmm. So far, that's our... That's not even the first logic bow, is it?
I think it is.
Well, Gold Skill was available with that hammer, so... Has to be for the letter.
And there's ZL.
There it is. Exactly what Sergeant Kills wanted to see. DiamondFlash will get that here once he's done with GTG, so... Not too far off that. ZL then opens up Ice Cavern. Very nice, which, for another song, and the Composer Grave. So we'll see where Sergeant Kills decides to go after that. He still has Jackal to go do, though, so...
He might be making... No, change his mind. I thought he was making a fire dip for a moment. Looks like he's going back to Child.
Lane Prelude. He could go Child. He still has a big Poe in his bottle. No, he does have explosives, so he wants to get this fairy out of the way real quick before he leaves. Not a bad call at all. He's not going to be out this way for a little while. No Requiem. Spirits are required, but we don't know if Requiem is or not. Let's see what this fairy has real quick here. That bat trolling Diamond a little bit, trying to avoid his aim, but does eventually go down. Just an arrow refill on that fairy, and looks like Sergeant Kills is finally going back.
I think you gotta go check out the Din's Fairy Fountain first, just to confirm that Nocturne is the way of the hero for Hyrule.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely way of the hero for sure, just because Shadow's a medallion, but always a good idea to full clear an area before you leave. Yeah, full clearing any way of the hero area is usually not a bad idea. Again, we're still missing quite a lot. We're missing both boots, which will be logically required to beat the seed. We're missing light arrows. We're missing another strength upgrade and bomb bag. So plenty still out there.
Yeah, that hammer could. I mean, if something's in a boulder locked somewhere, that hammer could come in very important. Might just lead to an out-of-logic bomb bag, potentially.
Possibly. Sergeant Kills didn't even sell the Keaton mask before coming up this way. I almost thought he would earlier, but he ended up not doing that. So, no Skull Mask to actually...
I think he's just going straight to Jabu right now.
Well, yeah, he is. I'm just saying, like, he could have gotten Skull Mask along with this since he spent the time to set it up at the beginning. But yeah. Oh, we'll also get to see Target in the woods. Diamond doesn't have a slingshot yet. Just
there's that money.
Does fill up his wallet.
Skull Mask is one of those chicks that you do it for a few times after it burns you, I assume, and then slowly you start to forget about it until it whacks you.
I wouldn't say you forget about it, but you definitely learn how to route it in. Like, just passively routing in Skull Mask is something that would help in any future. Anytime you go through Child Cack, just like, you don't have an excuse to not make progress on it, unless you find like a Lost Woods Baron hint or something.
I think I remember seeing something recently about some hint logic change where Skull Mask is going to be a required hint in 5.0 going forward.
I like that. I'm kind of surprised it's not now.
Yeah,
but I mean, having it in Sphere Zero is good enough reason not to make it a required hint, I suppose. But it's always nice to have, especially if there's going to be 8 more stones out there, which means 4 more duplicated hints, most likely. They're going to look for some more hints to put in that distribution. Skull Mask is a very good candidate by itself. I don't imagine Mask of Truth is making its way back in anytime soon, but that could be there.
I don't believe the hint redistribution has been done. Dotso, if Dotso can correct me if I'm wrong, I'd appreciate it, but that will be very interesting.
Specifically, turning hint distribution is something that would take a lot of discussion amongst, like, turning organizers, so that's going to take a bit to decide.
There was a 30 hint for regrouping. I just remember you specifically were the one who told me about the hints changing and about the tourney hint distribution having to change. That's why I asked you.
Dotso's on the dev team, but yeah.
Yeah, you specifically told me. That's the only reason why I bring it up.
I just wonder, like, what other checks in the game are bad enough that they would be good reason to add into the forced hint pool? Like, we have 30, 40, 50 skulls, Bigoron, Frogs 2, and then Ocarina of Time. All great to have. All very good items to have.
And Mask of Truth is still in there if you leave that on as well.
Yeah, that too. but like, I don't know.
I
did
guess
Big
you could
Pose really
see.
make it, what?
No, Big Pose was taken out, if I remember. I guess you could see something like, I don't know, Hammer Chest, possibly a highest score.
Big
Big
Pose
Pose is something.
still in with 3 or more set.
Okay.
No, that makes sense. Because like, if you have especially if it's on one Poe only, then it's really easy just to grab the check once it's in logic. Epona, bow, bottle, it's all you really need.
Yeah, it's that part of remembering you have a bottle seems to be, God knows I forget that one occasionally.
I mean, just a bow and a bottle makes it possible to get out of logic. And there's, I believe, some setups to get it with bomb shoes to kill that Poe.
Yeah, I've seen that once or twice. It's a very interesting strat.
Also very precise, I'd imagine. You have to time exactly when that bomb shoe would pop as to when the big Poe appeared.
You also have to get lucky in actually spawning the big Poe, because
That too.
more often than not, you'll get just a regular Poe.
Mm-hmm. And Flash making his way out in the wasteland. Sergeant Killz getting through Jabu. The former will find ZL, and the latter will find Magic soon. After that, I'm not really sure what to expect routing-wise. The obvious play was for the song, and then for Jabu, which is Way of the Hero. But after that, there's 2 songs available. One is in Ice Cavern, one is in Composer Grave. We'll see what those 2 give us.
One item I could see possibly becoming a forced hint in Cal's Sanity is the Cow and Link's house.
Please no.
No, the one for winning Malin's little obstacle course.
Well, on top of that, as far as 5.0 changes, I remember, I forget who told me this, but my understanding is that the masks themselves will all be individual, unique items in the pool. Like, they won't be for trading sequence or anything. You'll just have to find them.
Double magic on the wasteland,
Ooh.
so that magic in Jabu is Way of the Hero.
Mm-hmm. Hard magic locked.
Speaking of masks, 5.0, the dev build already
Bunny
has
hood.
this. Yeah, the bunny hood. Knew exactly where I was going there, huh?
I have made it a specific point in a couple multi-worlds I've already done to go out of my way to get Bunny Hood when I had nothing else to do. And in one of the cases, I was actually able to use it to get to 100 skulls before the last person finished in that scene. It's really fun to play around with.
There was some talk at one point about finding a way to make that a passive bonus, just having it in the inventory so it could work for adult as well. I don't know if that's going to end up working out or not, but I do remember hearing that.
Adult Bunny Hood win. I would like to see it. Because, like, most of the game you're playing as adult anyway, if you go out of your way to get it for child, it's not going to be... I mean, by the time you get it as child, you're not going to have much else left to do to make use of it.
I do remember seeing somebody say it, anytime you enter a loading zone, I believe it force removes the hood, yeah. So I think that has to be worked around would have to be worked around as well.
Yeah, this isn't Majora's Mask. The mask mechanics, as it probably would be called, are not as good as that, or as well polished. I don't know. If I were in these runners' positions, maybe the first thing I'd do is go for Ice Cavern. Yeah, you got Letter for Way of the Hero going to Jabu off the river, but it's like just a bloopy on the arch. I'd almost want to follow the Letter as Way of the Hero just to go up to Ice Cavern.
I'm wondering if
and the
if
Shadow
Kills with that. I wonder if Kills will head toward Fire Temple after this. There's not a whole lot. Oh, you know what? I wonder if he'll make the Shadow Dip to get those 2 chests.
Gonna get this song first. Shadow is required, of course, so dipping for the first 2 checks is not the worst idea. It's actually not a bad idea at all. But after that, yeah. Ice Cavern's I don't know. I mean, Skull
It's
Mask
that-
still exists, so it still has a chance of being something. We're running out of things where places where items can be right now.
Ice Cavern is one of those again that a lot of people just wait until they absolutely have to go. Especially, especially now that you have ZL, its importance decreases quite a bit.
Yeah, Requiem is still on the table. If it's not here in Composer Grave, it does make ice a lot more attractive. Could always be required for Child Spirit, you never know. Or air quotes required for Spirit Key logic. Yep,
Well,
Serious.
So,
Ice Cavern. Really want to go there now.
yeah, there's a decent shot. Well, I mean, it could still be locked by water. I mean, burning cack. It could still be burning cack for Requiem.
Diamond looks like he's going Child for something. He hasn't done chickens. We haven't seen chickens for either runner yet. Skull Mask still exists. A little surprised he's at least not dipping Shadow, but it's not the worst thing to put off. It's only 2 checks.
He could be following that Saria song check,
That too.
going to Skull Kid, as well as possibly doing the burning pot and Goron.
Yeah.
Spinning pot,
Durania itself is a dead check, so that's not one he has to go for. But yeah, ZL does open up the spinning pot as well as Dins. You can always use Dins for that. Sergeant Kill's going for the. I really don't like doing this myself, but kudos to anyone who can. Double Frame Perfect does not agree with me all that well.
Now the people I don't get are the ones that skip that little elevator platform to do that. That is a ridiculous risk in my opinion. But
those kind of people were confident in their ability to pull that skip off. So yeah, very good for them. And you can get that with a stick jump slash apparently. I didn't know that.
Well, it looks like Diamond is possibly making that Skull Mask play.
Nice. You do have infinite tries at the door, but every time you fail that is time you give back to someone who just used the box on the Switch. I mean, that's my argument for not doing it. Like, you lose... It's not a whole lot of time as compared to, like, time in other places you can get just by routing.
Thank you, bronies. Just open the door, forehead. Thank you.
Diamond going back to Kokiri Forest looks...
See, if I'm Diamond here, I at least get the Skull Mask before doing this. That way I can take care of them both at the same time.
Yeah, dude, Child Cack, you have Nocturne, and you can get Skull Mask and Skull Kid at the same time. And if you really want to, you can work towards that Bunny Hood, even though it does nothing. Man, I'm excited for that Bunny Hood coming. Ice Keys will keep it alive. Oh no. Yep, just a 50 on that Skull Kid, so not really getting anything out of that Composer Grave.
Yes, the Ice Keys will be the cause of the next Ice Age.
Of course they will. Again, no explosives, no hammer on Diamond to get that Grotto in Lost Woods, but there was this gold scale right there. Not that it gets him anything, except possibly water access.
Not sure what Diamond is doing. He's got the Keton mask out, but obviously he's nowhere close to Kecker.
One thing now we get with ZL is actually more progress in Water Temple. I'm kind of surprised Diamond's not doing that now.
Well, he didn't get his gold scale. He ran past it.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. But it is one thing for Sergeant to do. I literally just said he didn't have his gold scale and then complained why he didn't go into Water Temple. What am I talking about? I don't know.
Shadow, we have not seen Tektite. DiamondFlash is unable to get through the boulder, and Kills just hasn't headed out that way since he picked up his gold scale.
Yeah. Oh wait. He rode all the way out to like Hylia.
He did the boulder on the south side. He did not do the Tektite boulder. We've also think of it, we also have not seen the Boulder Destiny.
Nope. Oh wait, have we?
Nope, we have not seen Boulder Destiny yet.
Weird, because like Sergeant Kills went out of his way to get the southeast grotto and then the scrub on his way to Lake Hylia, but he didn't get the other two out there.
No, he even going out to Gerudo, he did not do Tektite or Bolda Destiny.
Has Sergeant Kills checked behind DP's rocks yet?
Oh man, are we killing the DP's rocks?
Do we have a link to that clip? Does anyone have a link to that clip?
That was an amazing clip. Oh, DP's in chat. Oh no. So for those of you who don't know, well, if you see the clip, you'll probably see it. But there was a part in yesterday's race, Cloud Ike versus Used Pizza, aka DP, where he opted for the hover strats in the boulder maze when he has silver gauntlets instead.
Yeah, it was quite entertaining.
Don't worry, he actually got the check eventually, but yeah, it's not uncommon for people to forget, myself included, I have done it, where if you have silver gauntlets, that left side of the boulder maze is not really at the front of your mind. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, he did actually get that chest, and it was a stick upgrade. So, nothing on that side. What's DiamondFlash doing?
There is the clip for those who would like to see it.
Did DiamondFlash forget that Gerudo Valley is barren? Because that looks like it's where he's headed right now.
Nah, he might be going to get these grottos here on South Hyrule finally.
With what?
Well, the hammer's right over here in the open grotto.
Oh, duh, open grotto. Yep, gonna get open grotto here. Won't be able to get anything else as child, though. This will give him direction finally, but apart from the gold scale, the hammer really... Oh, gold scale and bomb shoes. Hammer hasn't gotten anything
the rage putting on and taking off the Keton mask.
Yeah, he's going straight adult with that. Gotta wonder when he's gonna run to that gold scale, but as soon as he does, I see a water play come.
Yeah, if I see that 2 hours in, I gotta think I'm way behind at the moment.
Yep. Yeah. Especially if he's... I don't really know what these runners do research-wise into each other, but if he knows that Sergeant Kills is likely to do that opening route, then he knows he's behind at this point. The hammer opens up so much on its own when you don't have any explosives.
Well, fortunately he's not up against Rob, because for damn sure we know Rob would have gotten that.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of runners go for that opening route regardless. Yeah,
always Deku first, right, Rob?
You can't mad at me when I play is too unpredictable. Unpredictable, Deku Tree first, every run, right, Rob?
Yeah, unpredictable, about a half hour in.
Diamond's going out straight to Hyrule Field, getting the Bolda!
Bolda!
Sergeant Kills is unfortunately put off until now.
Chat, if you have it available, put your SSJ Boldas in the chat, please. And a bloopy.
Nothing. Bolda of Destiny coming up dry today. Wants to go straight for Fire Temple, or at least in the area. It is also one more check in DC that we haven't seen.
Yeah, it looks like Diamond going straight there for that fair.
Yep. And ZL, this is a new check for us. I wonder what Sergeant Kill's plan is right now, though. We also got Stereos on Composer Grave, so we'll find the 50 rupees here on Skull Kid, but what does he want to do after that?
I think he's going to make a play for Fire here soon, because there's just not much else.
Yeah. Again, Ice Cavern's a possibility. They're missing Requiem, so that makes it really attractive, but...
Iron Boots on the Death Mountain Crater Ferry.
Yep, Water Temple. Rush Water Temple. You have everything available for it. It opens up a song check that might be Requiem.
Throw out everything we just said. Go now.
Like, yeah, okay, finish the immediate area, but like you have Bolero to come back here. Just go for Water Temple, please. Like, normally, Water Temple wouldn't be the biggest thing to rush at this point when you're still missing 200 dungeons worth of items, but
But a song is
it's
important.
a song.
And that's big, because Kills, granted, he just got his ZL recently, but he could have had that a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, I take that. He's had his ZL
Ooh.
for probably 20
Big
to
on
30
sword.
minutes at this point.
The
He
Big
could've
On Sword
got
and the Fairy right next to Bigoron, by the way. Also, Sergeant Kills for getting the Darunia is just a recovery heart. He did get that hint earlier, I believe. Or did he?
Looks like
Wow.
he's skipping the spinning pot.
Yeah,
Maybe,
no.
I wonder if he mixed up the hint and he thinks the hint's for the spinning pot.
Ooh, that might be bad. I
He's
mean,
got strength. He can use a bomb flower.
and he's about to stop rolling Goron without a bomb bag. Now,
Yeah,
that
but he's
is
got
a
shoes.
cheese on
That's
5.0.
easier.
No, it doesn't give you the item unless you have a bomb bag.
Oh,
Yep, that's
Honestly, I
also
was
another
never aware of
5.0
that.
change. The rolling Goron check here does not check if you have a bomb bag to give you the item. So you can get it with shoes, or if you're really good at your time, you can actually get a bomb flower and stop him. But yeah, skips right past spinning pot, which, yeah, you might be right. It could be just that he forgot which one was the hint. Yeah, that makes me wonder, does that put Rolling Goron in logic, actually, with strength on Dev? Because it is really hard to actually get that with strength. It's a really tight timing. Oh, it's a trick. Okay.
I think Kills. Shadow, get the memes ready. I think Kills might be going for chickens.
Yeah, looks like it. He's going to the nighttime CAC, actually. Dompe first, and then chicken.
Alright, scratch that. False start, everybody. No chickens yet.
They're coming. They're coming. Don't worry. See all the chicken spams in chats? We got Fuzzy Chickens, we got Liam Chickens, and what's that third one?
Marco chicken, I believe.
Marco Chickens, yeah. The Fuzzy and the Marco emotes are a little bit close together there. And of course, just the plain emoji chickens.
Oh, and the ZFG Dampes, if we can get those in the chat as well, please.
Those two. Diamond clearing up Lost Woods. He found his gold skill already. That plus
And
Iron
he's a
is like,
fool.
hey, go for Water Temple. Oh, yep. You're a little bit ahead of me
Well,
there on that.
Double D is worth it. Double D on Dampe.
Very nice. Chicken legs. Oop, opts not to work to Nocturne quite yet. Probably remembers Wolfos Grotto here, just a little bit away. Yeah, Diamond's just making a clean sweep of all the
Not
stuff he can get with
sure
Hammer right now.
Oh, looks like Kills is going to the Din's Great Fairy.
Hyrule Castle Way of the Hero could have something. He's still the only one of the two with explosives, so Diamond can't quite get this one yet.
Well, Diamond's got his fake explosives with the hammer, so he's at least got some things he can do.
Yeah, but you can't use Hammer as
Looks-
child to get this fairy.
Looks like he might be making the shadow play those first couple of checks. Yep, there we go.
Definitely something to get out of the way for now. Not a bad idea. I imagine water wouldn't be put off for too much longer, though. You don't have Serenade, but Epona's there for you to ride out there quickly.
Yeah, that's got to be the only reason I can see why he hasn't rushed it already, not having Serenade to get out there.
That tunic makes me put up another meme.
Yeah, the tunic there could actually be Way of the Hero. The one wallet we have is bomb locked, so that could be Way of the Hero just for Fire Temple. Again, Stone Fire, both the hammer and then that would be in a Way of the Hero area.
Not to mention they only have 7-8 hearts. That's that fire just became a much better option with that tunic.
I mean, if you don't have a tunic and you do have a bottle, 6 is about all you need.
to get through. To get through Volvagia, not necessarily through Fire Temple itself.
Well, Volvagia has the worst timer of anything in Fire. But yeah, 9 hearts on Diamonds, 10 on Sergeant Kills. They're not really hurting for that right now. The Tunic is a nice bonus, so we might get to see the killer. Nope, he's just equipping that big Poe for now. Sergeant Kills might be making his way out to Water Temple. We'll see if the Iron Boots are actually required for the boss key.
Tuhu bringing up a good point. The toilet is now open and available.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see if... I don't know, Diamond did not go into GTG, did he? Or did he finally make the plunge in there?
I don't really see either of these runners going back to GTG. Yeah, no, they both cleared as much as they could when they were there. But I don't
6
see them
keys
going
were
back
found,
until...
I believe. Yeah, I
they're
believe
not going back
6
until they
keys
get
were found.
silvers. The
Yes.
silver block room with the like is... you don't want to triple death that place. Go there when you find silvers and then finish it if you have to.
So there's 2 items left. I believe there were 6 keys found.
Yeah. Finally checking Tech Grotto. Did he skip Boulder of Destiny again? Not like it's gonna hurt him.
he
It didn't
did.
have anything.
But with that gold scale, we're finally getting a look at Tektite.
Ooh. Also use a chew when he has hammer. Just a heart
And-
container.
And away he goes.
Mm-hmm. Going to fire. He's gonna find his iron boots if he decides to clear Crater before the dungeon itself. Yep, head up towards that ferry. ZL does make going back to Crater here kind of attractive, to be honest. Just for these 2 ferries.
So, the question is, does Sergeant Kills immediately turn around and go to water after he gets these iron boots?
He also hasn't done DC yet. Although, yeah, I don't see him doing that before he goes to Water Temple.
He at least, with the choose, is able to finish DC. Diamond wasn't able to get past opening the shortcut.
Diamond's opting to put water off for now in favor of Ice Cavern. I imagine he still wants Requiem, but it's only 50-50 that it's even here. I mean, if it's not here, that's Serenade for you to go straight to water and then immediately get Requiem off of Burning Cack, but still. Yeah, the ice play really isn't the best idea here. You can guarantee clear water, and that would get you a song, and if you don't get Requiem off Burning Cack where it is, ice could easily be skippable right here.
And then we still only know about the 1 bomb bag on Big Oron. We don't know about anything else yet. I mean, if we see the claim check, that's worrying.
You'll still have to use bomb chews when you can use a hammer in some places. I wonder if he's straight up forgotten Boulder of Destiny by now.
Well, Kills with the wallet can go buy more chews if he needs, so it's not as critical to keep them around.
In a way, the hammer's still faster than waiting on a chew to explode in your hand like that. Iron Boots, let's get down to the icy waters heart piece. Navi text box is in the way, and that's a dark item, whatever it is.
Bombs, maybe? Yeah,
Whatever
obviously
it is.
couldn't have been that important because he just turned around.
Chat says it looks like a Deku Shield. I could not see that. It was way too dark on my screen.
Yet another Deku Shield. I did not see what was on the ice either, but again, obviously not that important if you just walked right by.
Yeah, it was nothing.
I'm starting to wonder if I need to go submit a bug report about these bomb bags on Viggoron. Literally 3 seeds I've rolled in a row, and they've almost always been like until like 2 hours in, logical possible first.
Shadow, I think we need a bet, open up bets for where this bomb bag is.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, but we know where it is. Technically, people will be correct.
Okay, then the adult
for
trade
where
item.
one of the other 2 bomb bags are. How's
adult trade item, not bomb bag.
What do we do? Adult trade item, or what is the first bomb bag will be picked up?
If you can guess what item it will be and where it is. That's Steve.
I mean, there's another thing that is also technically keeping us from go mode.
Actually, Logic
Strength?
Bomb Bag can't be behind Steve because the Bomb Bag would lock access to Song of Storm.
Yeah. Can't have the gotta be able to get through to Dongo to get to Steve. Toilet could be a bomb bag, yes. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
scary
Logic.
thought. Scary
Fully
thought for the runners, not so much for us, I suppose.
Nope. Diamond getting surrounded by ice keys. Ooh. It's a little bit knocked off the ledge there and enough to break the ice trap instantly.
Yep, there is our bet, people. Get your guesses in. Where will our runners find their first bomb bag?
And in this case being explicitly pick up because they kind of have found one and that they know where one is, but...
But they don't actually have it. No, that's
Right.
the thing.
So you can still bet bigger on.
And if we find the claim check, everybody rush to get that in.
Yeah. They have Bolero, so they're not going to put that off for too much longer. Heck, even the prescription, you have access to Ice Cavern and Blue Fire, so that's an easy one to turn around too.
Interestingly enough,
And-
because Sergeant Kills has bomb chews, he can do the broken wall check, though.
Yep. That's a slingshot. No, those are fake. No, sorry. I thought those were iron boots for a second. Never mind. Those are hovers. Possibly an ice trap. We haven't found too
Are
many of
they
those
real
yet.
hovers, though? I mean, we've seen
don't
more
have
than a few
hovers
fake
yet.
items in the ice cavern.
They could be hover boats, but
We have seen that exact spot be fake strength.
Yes, that qualifier was amazing. The double fake, the fake hook shot, and the fake strength.
I don't remember that seed all too well, but I remember that I didn't go into Ice Cavern, and I found out about that strength later.
I remember Spike replaying that seed a few days later.
Wait a
and-
second. Rob, was that the one that we won?
Yes, that was that one that you guys avoided it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and there's our
Oh,
eye
There it
drops.
is. Eye drops in the Ice Cavern. That would be Diamond's first bomb bag then.
Yeah,
Anyone who bet bigger on it is right.
I think he rushes now.
People get in there
I
late
don't even know if you
bigger
finish
on
up IC at this point.
bets. Nah, no, you still gotta
No,
see
no,
if you
you
can find
finish.
Requiem. Definitely finish this. Requiem
But
is
let's
too
see, will
potentially
he
valuable.
remember that he cannot save reset?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
big, yes.
You don't
Probably
have to
not.
save put out here.
Probably not,
'Cause
because he's probably going to go on freeze King Zora as well, so there's no
Well-
point save quitting then.
On top of that, you're just gonna void out. You can return back to this room after getting the Iron Boots chest and just void, reset to the beginning of the dungeon.
Well,
And
I know
from there,
you
double
can,
arrow.
but there are plenty of people who still feel save and quit is the fastest way out of Ice Cavern.
Well, we've been focusing on ice. Sergeant Kill's about to finish up Morpha, so he's going to be able to go to Burning Cack and get that song. We'll have to see which one is
We might have a high five on Song Get.
I didn't see it. Which chest is the boss key in Water Temple? He
Compass.
went in there and compass chest. Oh, so you didn't
Yeah,
actually
it-
get CL. Nice.
Well, that's right. Yeah, they have Zeon now. It could have been something else.
That's a very fast Water Temple.
If that's the case, logic probably says beat water first, then go out to the desert and get ZL if this is
Yeah. Each runner will be getting a different song first. One's gonna get Serenade, one's gonna get Requiem.
It did take me a second to realize why Diamond Flash was doing the swag glitchless strats. He has no bombs
It
because
is
we
a
have no
swag
bomb
strat.
bag.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing he knows that, otherwise he would have been forced to go push the block.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I pushed the block anyways because I still haven't gotten bomb jumps working myself.
You need to learn the strat where it doesn't require rolling. It's a lot easier to pull
That's
off.
what I've been trying
Slingshot and Vanilla Serenade. Oh no, Sergeant Kills is going to be the one to actually get Requiem first.
No, he's going back into
Ooh.
water first.
Ooh. No, don't do this. Although I do think Diamond has the advantage here because with because Sergeant is going to find Requiem on Burning Cack, then he'll have no real reason to go out for Ice Cavern. So his hovers are going to be a little while off.
Was Rudo's Way of the Hero?
Rudo's was on Way of the Hero River, yes. So, like, if he thinks about that, then yeah, he's going to go out for Ice Cavern sooner rather than later, but
that's a tough
he
decision
could easily
to
get
make,
distracted
though,
by something else.
because
Yeah, especially
Jabu is Medallion.
Once you know that Ice Cavern has Vanilla Serenade and you have Jabu done, yeah, Ice Cavern doesn't feel as attractive anymore. Diamond gonna warp Bolero there. Sergeant Kills doing the hoverless jump strat down to this chest. With the little...
I'm actually
I believe that's what
surprised
we
he
call
didn't do
Twisted
the
Time.
Bomb Chew and Hookshot as Irons trick. That's pretty much the easier trick when you don't have regular bombs.
Oh!
Strength 2 in water. Oh my god.
Alright, he's done. He's gonna get that and just leave.
What
I
a
believe-
call to
what?
go back into water. Good lord.
That was... Yeah, that was good. He also has guaranteed access to Requiem now, so he's gonna grab that real quick. He doesn't know it's Requiem yet, but he'll get it.
Diamond Flash cutting it very close on health on that timer there, getting out of the cavern, out of the volcano.
I'm actually very surprised that Sergeant Kills decided to just leave water out the front entrance instead of, warping Nocturne, because he had Nocturne, and he could just get Requiem that way. But yeah, I imagine that's where he's going, unless he just doesn't even think about Burning Cack and decides to ride Epona anyway, which he is going to do.
Yeah, he's taking the risk. That child spirit not required.
It is a risk. Either way, though, like, you can't really see what that song is.
Zaphod, death or a save quit causes the eye drops to revert back to the prescription.
So if he died in the crater there, ooh, that wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, he had 2 or 3 seconds on the timer before we got into Goron City.
Yeah, not the best. He didn't get that free Goron tunic either.
And there's the bomb bag.
There it is. DC is available. Fire is completable now, but we do have water on the table. And
I swear to God, if
Serenade
that's the logic bomb bag, that's just a mean move by the Seed.
I mean, I imagine it is. I don't really see anything stopping that from being in logic right now. Rob could probably correct me. He knows more about that than I do, but... feels like it's
Epona
in
once
logic.
again proving why this horse is just so god-awful.
What'd you do?
Reared up at the bridge.
Okay, yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, if you're going full speed into that, that's why Epona stops. Like, if you're approaching the bridge, wait a little while before spurring her again, and once you're on top of the bridge, you can speed up. But, like, as you're cresting
Kills.
over that, do not go full speed. Otherwise, she's
Kills going back into GTG. We could be seeing both Silver Block Room and Toilet here.
Well, Kills doesn't have silver. Oh, wait, no, he does have silver. What am I talking about? For some reason, I thought Diamond had it. But yeah, Diamond's actually doing Shadow Temple right now, and he can fully clear that. And then fully clear Water Temple.
Now the question is, will he go back in for his silvers, like Sergeant Kills did?
I'm not sure. It depends on what order he decides to go through the dungeon. Some players don't actually like going for the compass chest first, but if there's not another strength somewhere, and that is the only available strength, it might be a while before he comes back to water. Again, depending on what order he clears the dungeon in.
I think it was the Bombachu cracked wall chest that was strength 2.
Yeah, that was it. Sergeant Kills on the Like Room in GTG, with his silvers going out towards Spirit Temple. In fact, GTG might have been the reason he opted not to go for Requiem instead of riding out here and getting this on the way. Fish bottle, not really required for anything, but
That's still
Like
really risky. You're really gambling that child spirit is
Yeah.
not required.
a key.
Although I guess with Nocturne, it's not that big of a deal because you can just warp straight to Cat, get the song, and come back.
Oh yeah.
It's
I don't like this play.
it's a
'Cause
pretty
you-
close race right now. I don't really know if you could say. Yeah, I don't really know if you could say who's ahead or not right now.
Also, another thing we're missing is light arrows. We have no idea where those are.
If I swear to God, I'm leaning toward light arrows in the well. I'm
they
really
could-
leaning that way right.
They could definitely just be Song of Storms locked. We have access to that, even though neither runner has done either Fire or Dodongo's Cavern yet. Diamond has dipped into DC, and I don't think either runner has dipped into Fire yet.
Sergeant Kills going to check the center chest, hoping to see that last key to avoid going into Shadow.
Well, the center chest can't actually have a key anymore. Before 4.0, the
Key for key.
key for key logic was removed. Yeah. So it
Shadow,
can't
you gotta
actually
announce when you're gonna set a bet, because you're just able to get in there and get that Steve before everyone else.
Yeah. So
I
Toilet
don't
is
know if-
guaranteed a key right now.
I don't know if that's
I don't
abusing
recall.
mod powers or what.
No. It's a benefit of being restreamer.
We got a lot of bottom of the well bets over here. Dodongo is. Oh, hey, there's the other wallet. So if Fire Temple needs to be completed, then that's an easy pickup of a Goron tank for Diamond if he decides to go for it. Again, 10 hearts, so it's not the most important thing to grab, but it's there. It also puts it in logic for him as well.
Oh yeah, so reset it, let everyone have a chance to get Steve that wants it, Shadow. That's the only fair move.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait through Shadow here. We need to really pay attention though to like what items are in these dungeons, because if the other strength is locked behind silvers, that's gonna give Sergeant Kills an edge here as long as DiamondFlash opts to skip Water Temple. Although, then again, I don't really see him skipping Water Temple once he finishes because he's gonna run out of stuff to do by that point. Shadow will be done. Spirit will be reachable as child but not adult. I don't know.
So, there's our
Oh, there's the
validation,
penny.
Rippy. We are valid.
We have a penny.
Shadow, I don't have the restream up. Do you have the meme up?
It's already been
I don't
up
know.
and gone on its own.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Sergeant Kill's getting his double magic out of the wasteland. I'm not gonna help him out too much there, but nice to get out of the way.
Alright, Doc, you did not tell us, what is your bet for the light arrows? Where are you looking?
If I had to guess, middle fire.
I'm
I'll
going
say
for the,
Scarecrow chest.
I'm going for
Scarecrow
the
chest
play.
is fine.
I'm going light arrows on Bongo Bongo.
That makes it too easy though.
But it's not Stone Shadow.
But
Yeah,
it's,
they're both gonna get a shadow done. Gotta get somewhere else.
you act like that's a reason not to do the Bongo Bongo meme. Come on.
Dang bronies.
You know what? That's not the first time I've seen it. I've actually seen it a few times in other
Ooh.
seeds.
I've never seen anyone get that silver rupee with the long shot before. Usually people just jump to.
I've seen that before. It's actually a newer thing that people realize when they have long shots specifically.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's not very often you come in here with the long shot anymore. Most people make the dive with a hook.
DiamondFlash dropping a bomb on that spike trap because he apparently doesn't like it.
I always gotta love when the bomb gets stuck on the ledge of the pot there.
So saying the long shot strat's been there since 2007, but yeah, Rando, you're not going to end up with long shot here all the time. Understandable, I haven't seen it all that much. Definitely a trick to pick up, though. It's not.
I like
overly
the image
difficult.
on Kill's screen right now with the Wolfos just standing behind him, ready to ambush him. Just one of
Yeah.
those funny images.
I will
Yep.
point out, though, Sergeant's move with not going song route to get here makes sense with he didn't have the Wasteland chest yet and cleaned up GTG.
Yeah, but you can just get there faster with Requiem once you have it.
Polly, that's another big old no from me. I'm sorry.
The other thing is that Spirit is the guaranteed required thing to get done. Not GTG, not Wasteland. Just Spirit. And he misses the jump slash. Well, I'll have to go back up and get that silver rupee.
What even are hitboxes?
I don't know. All I know is I have a really easy time getting that thing with hover boots instead.
Yeah, but
Well.
he's gonna have to go to ice still for those. And how long he waits to go to ice is another story altogether.
Yep.
Because I could, I mean, the bait to fire and or Dodongo right now is very strong.
The DC is available. He hasn't touched it for a long time. I'd almost imagine if it had something, then he would be practically resigned just to not touching it. Like, if it has anything, then he thinks he loses.
Unless he decides to bank on all dungeons and just makes the play for Song of Storms.
It looked like he was going for that earlier, but he hasn't even gone back to Eater's Stone Dungeon yet.
I don't think he's been in Dodongo once. Or in either fire or Dodongo.
Nope. It was only Diamond that dipped DC. But he is making progress.
Nobody's dipped fire with that hammer.
Oh. Even Diamond trying to make a clean sweep with that hammer after he got it late. Either way, Sergeant Kills isn't keylocked out of Adult Spirit. He might be saved by that. And even if he wasn't, Requiem would probably still be a faster way out here. Got a Nehru's Love there in the mirror room.
Never leave home without protection, folks.
Double magic to fuel that.
Yeah, but then that would only work if it was on the cow in Link's house in Sanity.
Alright, nothing here in Shadow apart from that wallet so far.
Moving on!
I'm utterly disappointed in that joke.
I think I saw enough cows and DP's race yesterday. I don't want to see any more for a while.
Yeah, get ready for the used beef spam. There we go.
There it is.
Used beef on command.
I'm going to see a ton of cows in chat when I go back and watch the VOD of our race.
A lot of cows and a lot of used ewes.
Mm-hmm.
Just as an aside, now that we have the boulder emote, if you put the boulder emote on top of a used ewe, it looks like DP is picking up a boulder with relative.
Yep. Still nothing in Shadow. That's the last chest by the looks of it besides Bongo Bongo. Or not? Where is Diamond going? Oh, he did the Four Master room before the this one. The one with the spike trap walls. The trash compactor. Boss chest has boss beat.
So is there a devs gotta find a way around that Din's fire requirement so you can actually make fire arrow intro a legitimate strategy?
Nah.
Is this even
fire arrows,
randomized?
Wait, was that a small key he found in that small chest? Because vanilla, that's on the Four Master.
No. He had the small key before he even got off the boat. It was the boss key in the boss key chest.
Yeah, I caught that.
And a piece of heart in the small chest.
Allow clipping through the walls. It really isn't a hard clip, to be honest. Like, you just stand there, get the Redhead's attention, and then you get frozen through the wall. Only problem is, it can potentially kill you if you mess it up, so... I can see why that's still not allowed.
And you have to Farror's Wind out or something, because you can't leave.
Yep. You don't move through the wall, the wall moves through you. It's totally different, Kappa.
In Soviet Russia, walls clip through you.
Mm-hmm. And detection, alright. Well, Spirit and Shadow Baron so far. I don't see Diamond putting off Water Temple too much longer, so he'll run into those silvers if he decides to full clear it. And that would be his go mode. Apart from light arrows, of course. Glow mode, as I hear Lost trying to name it. Not sure how I feel about that name yet.
I was just looking through the bets and realized we actually haven't had either run a complete Dodongo's Cavern yet. And we're 2.5 hours in.
Yep.
At this point, I don't think Diamond's going in there unless he doesn't get that strength 2 or he's making the all dungeon.
I didn't see what that item looked like, but that's a nice trap on Bongo. I guess that will be revenge if you decide to use ice arrows on him.
I'm like, did he go pick it up when he already had it? No. Our tracker is just preemptively going too fast. I see how it is.
Yep.
Bongo getting revenge using ice on everyone else.
Diamond using the Serenade, head towards Water Temple. He's going to get that Fire Medallion real quick here. I haven't seen a boss key in Spirit yet, unless I just didn't notice it. Deku Nut upgrade. He's got 40 max now. Heart piece. Was there a boss key in Spirit?
I was paying more attention to Diamond, to be honest. I have not seen.
Oh, he got it? Alright. Alright, so then child side not required.
Unless child side has light arrows.
Ooh, this looks like Compass Chest first. Oh, no, never mind.
Nope. So yeah, he'll find silvers before Compass Chest. As long as he remembers to get the
I forgot the Compass Chest is right
forgetting.
above these.
Yeah. The compass is the one with the stingers in the way if you have the water there.
It's the
So
one
it
with
looks
the two
like
pots in
Diamond's
front.
looks like Diamond's about to hit no mode.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Lost would say, glow mode.
Yep. I mean, we're already basically in no mode, minus those light arrows. Diamond having a little trouble here. He, using these Deku Nuts, gets them a little too far apart to use a magic spin attack to kill them all. Yeah, I forget what's in this chest right here. Bomb Chews, I think? Bomb Chews. Yeah, Chews are in this chest. So he has an option
It's
to
like,
use them.
finally, I have wait, I have bombs.
Yeah.
So I guess this is where Diamond has a big advantage in that he can go mode Spirit Temple. And that was a pretty early boss key.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're still looking for light arrows, so I don't really see him skipping too many checks in Spirit. Vanilla boss key, by the way.
Is this even
On the
randomized?
Spirit Temple. Yeah, it's 2 vanilla boss keys already. What the heck is this?
And a couple
Wait.
vanilla songs.
Was it vanilla boss key in Forest too? Forget. I want to say it was.
I don't remember on that one, to be honest.
Anyway. Diamond finishing more Water Temple. Light arrows could still be in here. We
No
are
mode.
missing 2.
No mode is more. It can also be the runner has everything but the light arrows and is going to get the hint from Ganondorf.
The bet is for the light arrows. I guess I should close it here at some point. I still haven't closed it yet.
The bet was for the bomb bag. Was that closed?
Yeah, that one already got finished and resolved.
Yeah. That was bigger on.
I think you should reset it so that I can bet again because it wasn't Bongo Bongo.
No, you were the one. I thought, weren't you the one mad that I did it so fast and then gave Steve as a bet option?
Yes, and you should redo it for that too.
Diamond's skipping the boss key because he doesn't have 2 keys to get it. That's why. Gonna make progress on this push block chest over here.
Ocarina of Time is Song of Storm, so we could very easily be looking at a surprise all dungeon.
Yeah. On the plus side, the runners both have the possibility to actually get all dungeons already. It just depends on who finishes it first. This rate looks like it's going to be Diamond.
This would also not be the first time I had a seed where the all dungeon was not until the Ganondorf hint about the bottom of the light arrows.
There's only 2 items left here in Water Temple. At least one's going to be behind Darkling.
Shadow, you gotta stop channeling Randobot here.
Trez called me Discount Randobot.
So we got.
I thought you were Randobot76.
I mean, that's the more correct name, but the meme name is Discount Randobot too.
I'm missing the hookshot strat up to the top. Opts the save warp and just hover instead. I don't blame him, that is kind of a difficult thing to pull off consistently.
Sergeant Kills on the best well-designed boss in the history of the Zelda series, Twin Road.
Perfectly well designed.
No issues whatsoever with this boss at all.
I mean, I thought it was a fun boss the first time I ever played through vanilla.
I mean, the hookshot does make it really easy, though. You can manipulate their movement a lot.
It's a very fun boss, vanilla. It's when you try to go fast that the problem is. So
I mean, there's plenty of ways to get fast at it.
The key here is to go moderately paced.
Diamond grabs the boss key, goes straight towards Morpha. With his silvers, he will also be able to just pick up Requiem on Burning Cack, now that he knows that's exactly where it is, and head straight to Spirit. I wonder if he's going to opt for Child Spirit first, though. He hasn't dipped in there yet.
He could. Well, he's still got to go get the song. He has not gotten Requiem yet.
Nope. So Water Temple in 2 ways locks Spirit Temple. One with Requiem and then the other with Silvers. Still makes me curious where the other strength upgrade is, though.
Oh look,
Ooh,
it's the real one this time!
Wait, real one? Is that what the ice trap on Bongo was?
Yes.
Wow. Well, we have it. And it's there for the light arrow hint, too. So Diamond will have that when he goes up for the Ganondorf.
Now, where does Kills go from here is the question. Does he go to Ice Cavern?
He's playing Prelude.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, no, Lax. There it is. And warping out. Yeah, that's Bolero. I'd imagine he's going towards Ice Cavern or Fire.
He could be going into Fire, yeah.
Fire can still have light arrows. Yep, going into Fire.
It's not the right choice.
He does have that Goron tunic, though. Let's not forget that. That could be part of this here.
The only way this is the right choice is if either it's all dungeons for light arrows, or they are in deep, deep fire.
I'd imagine if you're making the fire play this late, you're going for a full clear on the Stone Fire. You don't need the Requiem song to beat Spirit Temple anymore. Really? It's just, you're looking for an item. You don't have hovers, you don't have light arrows. I mean, yeah, Ice Cavern made sense when you needed a song, but Now, Fire Temple probably does feel more attractive.
I mean,
It's
for him,
closer
yeah,
to
it's the right
work.
choice, but we know it's the wrong choice, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Diamond's going to pick up the song at Burning Cack, which we know is Requiem.
Also, he has Fearer's Wind, which could speed this dungeon up a little bit.
Maybe the problem with the Way of the Hero reading is that, yes, we had a tunic in the Way of the Hero location, but we also had Ridder's Letter in the Way of the Hero location, which could have been for both Jabu and Ice Cap.
Now here's the question: if it's an early boss key, does he go straight to the Dodongo and make the all dungeons play immediately, or do
I
you
won't
keep
say
going?
that. I don't see why he's making the Fire play before DC. If he hasn't gone to either one yet, why Fire first?
Fire has more checks left, I think. Not many.
He hasn't
but
touched
a
DC,
few
though.
more.
No, I
Oh,
believe
he hasn't
Fire
touched it at all?
has. Fire has 6 item checks and DC has 7 with no keys.
I thought they had both gone up through the stuff. Through the bomb lock.
Now, Kills never went into DC.
Yeah, Diamond dipped DC, but not Sergeant Kills. Anyway, DiamondFlash taking his silvers, taking his Requiem off of Burning Cack, going straight to Spirit Temple. Gonna find enough keys and a boss key just as adult to finish it. If I saw the key count correctly on Sergeant Kill's side, there is still a small key on Child's side. So Requiem is technically Way of the Hero, even though it's not actually required.
Yeah, but if that other item is light arrows, he's got a quick way back, whereas Kills does not.
Yep. I mean, if it is Spirit, they'll both know it's Child side. Diamond is making the gamble that he's not going to be key locked out of adult, and he's going to be right. I think the compass chest is the one that had the small key. We have a mini Goron sword by a Goron again.
What are these Gorons doing with swords that are smaller than they are?
I don't know.
I mean, they don't even need swords. They just look at Majora's Mask. They just punch everything.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
roll
other
and for
ways
some
of doing
reason have
combat.
spikes coming out of them using up magic power.
I don't know. Maybe like what is it? Dwarves or something. Like they could be a lore almost equivalent of that, where they're just like really good blacksmiths.
No, the spikes are only on Darmani because he's the hero of the Gorons. Everyone else just rolls.
Oh yeah, there's that. DiamondFlash getting his small key on that compass chest. We'll keep going in Spirit Temple. Yes, emulators are allowed in the tournament. Definitely. If they weren't, I wouldn't be playing myself.
Emulators have about a 6 to 7 minute advantage over the course of a standard run in terms of load time. But they do tend to crash quite a bit more often than running on an Everdrive.
No, not
But I
compared to
thought
VC.
that time benefit is the same as like what VC has, so it's really a wash in that case.
Yeah, VC is about the same, but the crash potential is much higher on VC.
Mm-hmm.
But because of VC, you can't say like you'd either have to go all of like nothing but N64s, or you'd also have to ban VC. Because
I
of
think
the loading.
I feel like I've been playing Rando for like, I don't know, since September, August, whatever. And I've had 2 emulator crashes in that time. One on BizHawk and then one in RetroArch. And that's off of a lot of seeds.
Yeah, it's more stable than VC, but there's still the potential.
Mm-hmm. Fire Temple not having anything except that Kokiri sword so far. Just dry for Sergeant Kills. No light arrows, no third strength upgrade. No, anything else. No other bomb bag either. We still have 2 of those missing.
I'd say one's in Ganon's tower at this point.
Oh, there's a boss key on the bottom side of Boulder Maze. Could be key locked out of here if the boss is a small key. Not entirely unlikely. Literally a 50-50. And
One
it
more.
is... Drum roll. Here's a small key. Alright, we're not key locked yet.
Yeah, he's still going.
Map chest could still not be a key, and the boss would have the next one. But either way, he does have Pharaoh's Wind, and he'll have that not ready yet. He doesn't have hovers, but that won't stop him from fighting the boss. Although you're right, that does mean then that the rest of fire is locked behind hover boots. Could be a reason for him to leave right now if he realizes that. No, another small key. Never mind. Alright, so now all he needs is one small key between Scarecrow chests, between the top of Boulder Maze and the shortcut chest. And then suddenly he doesn't need hovers to beat the dungeon. In logic, that is. Does he need to? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. He needs to. Although one could be on the compass chest.
Well, he's got a couple shots here.
Still only have bomb shoes as explosives, so we're gonna have to use that on this little 4 thing here.
Could go for pixel shot. Did he ever pick up Pierre or the Scarecrow song?
I believe he did. He was out. I think both these runners were already at the lake to get Scarecrow song, so that's perfectly available right now. Did Diamond just skip the Silver Gauntlet's chest over there?
I wasn't watching, to be honest.
Someone will get the mirror and then walk right back into a temple. Anyway, gonna see if this is a key. It's a bomb bag. Hello.
Bomb bag. Wow.
Well, there we go. That's 2 of them, and that was.
Was that technically bomb locked?
I didn't catch if there was a small key on the bottom side of the lava maze or not. But either way, he had bomb shoes and he could have gotten that.
Yeah, the
I
only
mean,
thing
he did get that. That's his first bomb bag.
Oh, so the key was behind the bomb wall?
Alright, yeah. So that bomb lost bomb bag. So that does still make bigger on our first logic bomb bag, which is, fine. If you want for Ice Cavern, you can hookshot into that chest and grab it. What? I only ever see people walk into a torch slug. That's a nice trick. I mean, I guess if you don't have long shot, it's probably faster just to hit the torch slug anyway. But still, long shot's a nice trick for that.
Did we just do a pixel shot?
Nope, he did Scarecrow. He's just doing double failures for faster movement.
Yeah, if you actually have Scarecrow, it's probably faster to do that than waste time on pixel shot. Unless you're extremely confident in your ability to get it instantly. But that's so precise, I don't really know anyone that confident. Either way, he's almost up here at this chest. Only thing so far he's found, again, that bomb bag. The Kokiri sword's nice, but it doesn't do anything for him. Dotso saying pixel shot isn't that hard when I'm pretty sure Dotso is one of the people in the rando community better at glitches than anyone else.
Dotso, that's in logic for glitch logic, isn't it?
X isn't that hard, Dotso. Yeah. Dotso, Juke, I guess Glitchymon's pretty good at glitches, it's in his name. I'm not really familiar with who else in Rando's familiar with no I am wrong orb tricks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just pick anybody from the No I Am WW like tournament, and they're all ridiculously good at that stuff.
Isn't Fig part of that too? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he was I think he had his losers bracket match on his on ZSR2 earlier.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I thought I saw him streaming it. Banuru too, yeah. Banuru, like these two runners here, is also a vanilla speedrunner. So he's pretty up there in his execution.
LOL setups. Dotso. Famous words right there.
I mean, you're not wrong. A lot of the tricks in this game are easy to eyeball.
I did not know you
one
could
angular
forward
runner.
roll that firewall sneak through. I thought you had to back roll it.
I wasn't actually watching Sergeant Kills on that side.
So
Anyway,
you
you can
know
actually
near
use his...
the compass slash highest score on, like you have to go through that firewall with that if you don't have hovers or want to go all the way around. That I always thought you had to back walk through it. But
Shadow creating new tech here with the back roll.
yeah.
I meant back walk, back walk.
I'm more of a fan of the side hop through it, but yeah, rolling through it's perfectly possible. That's what you see a lot of people do for hookshotless GTG as well. It's like, yeah, nothing particularly new there. Diamond Flash finishing off Twin Rova. Finished all of Spirit, only going to get rewarded with Pharaoh's Win, which he should definitely make use of here for the light arrow.
And it's going to be running straight to Ganondorf for that light arrow hand.
I still have no idea where that is. Could easily be all dungeons locked. Could easily not be. Started thinking his way through fire. Something.
Shadow, I think it's time to cut off that bed if not done so
Oh,
already.
I cut it off a while ago. I was about to
Alright.
say though, I think this is Diamond Flashes to lose unless it is all dungeons.
Yeah, in that case, Sergeant Kills definitely has kind of a lead on him, but he still wants to go up towards Ice Cavern.
I would say it's close to even depending on Sergeant Kills going to Ice Cavern or not.
Kills does have to go. He can't go mode Shadow. He's still looking for those light arrows.
True.
So that's a big time sink that's gonna.
I mean,
hurt.
he's not going to get to go mode Shadow anyway because it's a vanilla boss key. He won't have all his keys by the end of it. Yeah,
This is
quote, go mode Shadow.
Wait, did he just hit that button, like that switch, as he was falling down from above?
No, I think he jumped to the side and then turned around.
It looked like it too, but it looked like it went so fast, but I couldn't tell. Ah, crouch stab, got it.
Oh, we can crouch stab that switch? What? I had no idea. Wait. No. I'll just, like, look back at it myself later.
You can negate fall damage by using that block, eh?
Interesting. Sergeant Kill's going for the hoverless jump over to Volvagia. Opting to kill it and get the spiritual stone out of it, just because, you know, potentially still all dungeon.
I mean, this could be the race from the other night where we finally saw the light arrows in validation.
It could be possible. I remember Anat was in chat during that, and he's like, I'm proud of you for going trials first. Yeah, whoever it was had gold gauntlets and everything. I'm like, yeah, check my trial.
It was What the Hell and Monstrous, I think. And it was
yeah.
It was What the Hell who went trials first.
And then light arrows were just in the boss key chest here in this Stalfos room.
Trials first what?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, they could still be here. If we had a third strength, I wouldn't be surprised to see Diamond just go up to light trial first. Hi, Nat. Welcome to chat.
Did he really just skip the validation chest without lights yet?
Did I just?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, why did he skip that chest? That's not right. Come on, man.
I mean, he doesn't even have the meme rupee exception.
Nope, we did find the penny.
I think that was Kills who found the penny, though. Not Diamond.
True.
I think Bronies is trying to say he needs to be banned for that seed he did.
Oh, yeah, no. Ban bronies. Hashtag
Brony should be forced to replay that seed he did several times over.
No. We're gonna get the top 32 together and make a plan to even worse somehow. Somehow.
Just let Dotso come up with the glitch logic. That'll do it.
Yep. Gotta learn RBA and put a hammer on Wolvagia. Speaking of which, just a heart piece on that heart container there. Fire Temple is full cleared, and he walks away with a Goron Ruby for his troubles. RBA isn't in glitch logic. Interesting. We still do it though.
Oh!
Well, there we go. That's a bit of a edge that Sergeant Kill still has.
Well, Sergeant Kills is now back in the possibly race.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think he's the
Rise
advantage yet.
all dungeon.
On the bad thing is he full cleared fire. The Bosky was only halfway up.
Yeah, Diamond's got a little bit of advantage there. A couple of minutes, probably.
Yeah, the knowledge advantage alone is going to let him propel himself straight to those light arrows.
Not to mention,
believe...
Diamond's done half of the Dongo. Kills is not.
Yeah, Diamond has already got up through the switch. The shortcut.
Yeah.
Storms is on Ocarina of Time, yes.
Was that the first time we saw the Goron pottery hint?
Maybe?
I didn't even see it.
It's an ice
Goron
trap.
Pottery? I guess it might have been there earlier because we definitely saw Sergeant Kill skip it. I guess I just didn't notice the hint. We knew Darunia was nothing though, and he still did it anyway. Alright, Sergeant Kill's gonna go beat Dodongo's Cavern. He hasn't touched it until now, so he'll have to do the whole thing. Again, he doesn't know for a fact that it's all dungeons, but he could just be banking on it being required. He'll be happy to see those light arrows, but I imagine it won't be too much longer after he finds them before Diamond Flash finishes.
Once again, I will be right back, if you'll excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Sergeant is avoiding Ice Cavern like the plague. I'm still surprised that he avoided Ice Cavern when he could have needed Requiem. But yeah, Sergeant making his way through. I don't think anything was actually in Dodongo's Cavern either. And the hint over there exists, but no items to...
You mean the hint that just told him about the first logical bomb bag?
Yeah. There's Deku Nuts in that map chest there. Yeah, he literally skips Ice Cavern so he gets some other stuff on the way to walking to Spirit when there was still a chance of Requiem being on Burning Cack at the time. 50-50. He played it. He got nothing out of it, if I remember correctly, actually. Double Magic was on Wasteland chest, but that's about it. Diamond making his way through fire. Those are fact he needs the 3 spiritual stones, but this is really one of the easiest all dungeons you could have walked right into. Forest is way of the hero, so you already had to full. I mean, you didn't have to full clear it, but you're going to anyway. Then you have Hammer for a quick Fire Temple. You have Bomb Bag for a quick Dodongo. You have Bomb Choose for a quick Dodongo if you didn't already hit the switch, which Diamond actually did already. So yeah, this is going to be fast either way. Both these runners will be done with all dungeons and probably grab Song of Storms around the same time. Well, maybe not same time. Diamond's going to be a little behind on that, but he's ahead in the fact that he has Shadow Temple way down ahead of Sergeant Kill. Yeah, Song of Storms is on Ocarina, for those of you who don't already know. Bomb of the Well has light arrows, so we need to do all dungeons for those lights. I remember saying going into this that these are both at least somewhat experienced at the vanilla speedruns, so execution is really what would have made the difference here. Not just like Sergeant Kill's not going to Ice Cavern, but you can already see that it seems like Diamond is the one with the execution lead if he's done so much more, and Ice Cavern, and all dungeons by the time Sergeant Killz even gets to Shadow.
And to be fair, if Kills doesn't get lucky going away from those Way of the Hero hints with that boomerang and the Din's Fire, he's even further behind, right?
Yeah, Killz, if he doesn't see Diamond finished by the time he's done with the well, I mean, he's not going to have much left besides Ice Cavern. Like, he'll full clear the well, he'll find light arrows, cool, but he's still looking for hovers. I am still
If you
surprised.
find the light arrows in the well, do you bail and go straight to Ice Cavern?
No. No, not in Sergeant Kill's position. It's... I don't know. Like, maybe in the back of his mind he's realized that, yeah, okay, Requiem is logically required for Spirit, but I don't care about logic, I don't care about Ice Cavern. Well, Ice Cavern cares about you, it has your hovers. Almost to King Dodongo. Push the block on the switch and then fight the boss. I don't wonder if King Dodongo has even an out-of-logic bomb bag, because Sergeant Killz could have gotten this a long time ago. He had hammer since the very beginning. He had bomb shoes not too long after that when he was adult in Lost Woods.
Could be right here above the king.
Was it Lost Woods? Where were those first bomb shoes that he found? I want to say Lost Woods, but I'm probably wrong.
I think Lost Woods.
Oh, Gold
behind him.
Gauntlet.
Gold Gauntlet.
What? Vortex!
So water wasn't even required to double dip into. That's... Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be even slower about going to the well. He could still gamble on skipping Gan Fairy for now, but I don't see it.
10.5 hearts at double defense. I think he's okay against King Dodongo.
Yeah, a little bit. Already dead, got the 2 hits in. Even though you can easily probably one-shot King Dodongo's entire health pool with that bigger on jump slash, it still requires 2 hits for some reason. I don't pretend to know damage tables or anything on Ocarina of Time or why that would take 2 hits, but it does.
I think what I've heard is that you have to kill him with the sword. That he has
Less
0
than 3
HP
hours.
at the second bomb, but until you hit him with the sword, he doesn't actually die.
Welcome to 3 hours, everybody.
Yep, just past the 3-hour mark and one done. But we know where the light arrows are, so all it takes is for Diamond to finish off Volvagia, go and finish DC, skip every item on the way there, probably, unless he just really wants that chest of the gold gauntlets. I bet he
Is Sergeant Killz finally going Ice Cavern?
No, I think he's
Requiem.
getting his Requiem right now.
Oh.
Yeah, this wouldn't be the way you go to Ice Cavern. Unless he has the bean planted at the river already. This is probably just faster to warp Valero and go that way.
Light arrows are in the bottom of the well, which are locked behind the Ocarina of Time.
Nope, never mind. He's going straight, child, getting that bomb of the well done. Maybe, yeah. He's gonna. No, he can't decide between Castle Fairy and Song of Storms. But now he knows for sure that Serenade's in Ice Cavern, which means he'll probably put it off even longer. Anyway. Diamond Flash, just finishing up Volvagia. Had to wait for it to fly around a little bit, messed up the quick kill. Finally re-equipped Bigger on sword. Missed the hitbox there on that second hitbox.
Running a little low on top. Nope, never.
Nah, he's fine. Yeah, a bigger on sword makes that quick kill a lot easier.
Sergeant getting baited into the Bombachoo bowling.
Yeah, more distractions. I mean, to his knowledge, the hover boots can literally be anywhere. He has no idea where those things are. Maybe if he knew his bomb bag was out of lodge. Oh, the lens. Oh no. If
He
knew
was
his bomb bag
almost
lodge,
out.
let's get this. Imagine full hover boots. Oh no, please no. There's not many places left for that to be. Like here in chess game is about it. Well, he's gonna get the lens, so yeah. Assuming it's real.
Yeah, we might see Diamond get into the well before Sergeant at this point.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no. He still has to do Dodongo's Cavern. Oh, this kill's not even gonna see what the second prize. Oh wait, no, that was the second prize. What am I talking about? Playing some
Yeah,
song.
Polly Sergeant does list himself as a 100% runner, so that could be where his instincts are taking him, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're a 100% runner, then your knowledge, at least of efficiency on checks, is going to be a little bit helped. Yeah. Light Arrows are in Bomb of the Well, and then Song of Storms is on the Ocarina of Time. Sergeant Kills doesn't know where Light Arrows are, because he's still missing his Light Medallion. Yep, we got multiple lens events in here. Woo! Pi has one as well, like the DK for the lens.
I do not know about Pi, to be honest.
I only just looked at the name on that emote. Marco Way of the Hero is the lens. That's funny. Diamond
And he
using
just
the
bails.
Fonzu strats. Gets right into King Dodongo. Or not, the big mouth thing that probably used to be a King Dodongo in all honesty. That thing is giant. Nothing in the chest game, so Sergeant Kills just leaves. The former King Dodongo, yeah.
Oh, does he
That
not
reminds-
know that he could have walked out of the city right there because of the cutscene? They'd made the logic change in 4.0?
The bridge is probably still there on this part of the map right here.
Well, no, I thought that was the change they did even in Night 4, specifically when the cutscene's going to happen.
No, it's closed still. Definitely.
Oh, right.
It's
The bridge change
weird.
was only... Yeah, I'm dumb. Nothing to...
Yeah.
Just pretend I'm not here.
Yeah, it's just for Hyrule Field.
Marco no bomb. I like that one.
Wait, what? Where is it? Oh, 0 bombs. Oh no. Well, Diamond, hell, he has 2 bombs left. Not that he needs more than 2. The Bomb of the Well only has 2 bombable chests. I guess 3 if you count the basement.
Yeah, he's got juice. He's fine at this point.
Diamond getting his last dungeon done. Gonna go to Bomb of the Well soon. Sergeant Kills on the way there, opting to skip the other overworld checks first.
The basement does not, I don't think, require bombs. Depending on how you get there, you could do it with strength.
What the hell's no? No.
Yeah,
No
I'm
Empires
just
Rainbow.
not gonna happen.
No in Empire's Rainbow.
Not gonna happen.
I still haven't finished Empire's Vanilla yet. No Rainbow, please. I'm probably not gonna finish it Vanilla without a guide or something. It's just dumb.
We are all dungeons because the light arrows are in the well and Song of Storms is on Ocarina of Time.
There's probably some weird speed tech to get the Forest Temple boss gear, which is where I've been stuck for months. I'll reopen the ROM every now and then and just like quit before I can figure out how to get it. Yep, hovers are an ice cavern this seed, so Sergeant Kills still hasn't gone there yet. He's just been avoiding ice cavern, and this really this is not
What the hell?
cavern.
No, just no.
Diamond, what are you doing? You can just walk out onto the bridge. Why are you taking Serenade? Stop it.
No,
So Diamond doesn't
no
know about that
Nymphi shuffle dungeons. That's just a no, right there.
No, Serenade's actually a lot slower with the bridge the way it is now. You can just walk out a Temple of Time and get it since the bridge is down.
Yeah, Raikara will fight you on this. He's mad about that change because it makes the owl disadvantageous. There's like nothing it's better for.
Raikara is looking to try and remove the owl cutscene. All right.
Well, yeah, I know
I don't-
because but the owl was faster when you didn't have the bridge there.
Alright, which chest are the light arrows on? Saw a lot of people betting Steve earlier. A Zora tunic on the back bombable chest. Yep, we already have a bet going for where light arrows are. A bunch of people did bet bottom of the well. Some people bet specific chests. Most of those specific chests, though, were Steve. Not surprising. Chad is one of them. Is the one right next to Steve, I guess. I wonder how well that name is going to stick. Sergeant Kills doing the nice boomerang strat there on the coffin key. Yeah, Serenade isn't actually supposed to be faster. I mean, I would be all for removing the owl cutscene. I'd be all for removing most cutscenes, but those are already mostly gone to begin with.
Bring back Darunia's joy.
Bring back. Okay, fine. I'll agree with that. Add Darunia's joy back in. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Most people probably wouldn't like that though. Basement door names.
Oh God, my anus.
Yeah. Oh, wrong arrows. We got fire arrows though.
Oh,
A couple of arrows here in the well. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
could be all three.
No, we already have ice arrows off of somewhere else. I forget.
Oh,
where
I
they
never
are.
saw that. How did I miss the ice
Neither
arrows?
did I, honestly.
I thought I saw one of them had it in the pause menu. I'll look again next time they pause. I might be wrong. Ooh, Sergeant
Ice
Kills.
arrows were in shadow, apparently.
Sergeant Kills getting bodied by that Skulltula there. Where did
No.
it go?
Dotso, the like chest I thought was bloody. After Bloody's like.
No. Sergeant Kills fighting the dead hand over here. Hasn't grabbed Steve yet, but it's back there. Here's Steve, guys. Is it light arrows? No, it's a key. There you go. Bunch of people's bets just died right there. Is it the lens, the truth chest? No, that's the third bomb pack.
Wait, was that
Wait,
one was bomb
so-
box?
So,
Yeah, that was hard bomb
Bigoron
box.
was our logical bomb bag.
Oh my goodness. Not again. That's so trolly right there. I mean, at least you got the hint for it. But you had to go to Ice Cavern to be able to get it. Or are we not waiting for the specific chest first, unless no one called any remaining
There are no
chests?
specific chests other than Steve.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't have done it if they were.
With bomb shoes there. Still no light
So,
arrows. We
are
have
we
all
get-
three keys.
Yeah, we're getting down to
Three chests. Literally
floor.
three.
Yeah, floor trap room. Bloody's like in the basement.
Yep. And whatever those are, Diamond's definitely gonna get those last. Unless for some reason he falls and gets basement before any of those. Up to 13 hertz double defense over here. Under chest down. Still no light arrows. 50-50? No, it's in the basement. Alright.
Full clear the well for the basement light arrows. Wow.
Yeah, I feel bad. Well, Sergeant Kills still has an entire ice cavern and shadow to do, so he's a little ways off here. From
I know it's about half of an ice cavern because it was in the frozen chest across from the heart piece in the ice.
He still has to make the trek up to Ice Cavern. There's the light arrows.
Is true.
Sergeant Kills is happy to know that he didn't waste his time on all dungeons, but he definitely wasted his time in other places. Yeah, Diamond never returned back to GTG or the.
Hovers was the. I thought Hovers was the chest. Hovers was the second heart piece.
Yeah, no, it's the heart piece for sure.
Hovers was the one that was fake strength at one seed.
That's right. Yes. Okay.
Sergeant Kills doesn't really know what he wants to do here. He hasn't done chickens yet, so he's gonna back out and do that.
And whose fault was that, Shadow?
What did I do wrong now?
You created the double fool.
That still wasn't the best one. The best one was the fool on the Gerudo Valley ledge crate.
That's dumb. Please never. I hate an ice trap right there.
It has already happened.
Wasn't it like a fool fire arrow or something?
I think so.
Yes. I hated that fire arrow. Yeah, Datsu's right. After that, I thought, am I really going to have to get an extra 10 rupees before leaving Kokiri just so I can get a stick? And it's not a bad idea, I guess, but... Man... Yeah, Diamond getting his second bomb bag. He's not going to get the third because it's in Fire Temple and he has already finished that dungeon.
Hey, it's still too soon to talk about Aerith, okay? It's only been 22 years, but it's still too soon.
You know, I still have not played Final Fantasy VII, and yet I still know that spoiler. Y'all always talking about it.
Doc, I'm really not sure how to answer that. I really am.
You can't blame anyone but me. I have it, I just haven't played it yet.
Okay, that's even worse.
Hey, Ocarina of Time Rando is too distracting, okay? I might have gotten to it by now, actually. Sorry, Toxic. Rip.
And there's our light arrows. Diamond gonna go back adult and rush back into Ganon's castle.
Yep. And Chad is pointing out we have a full tracker here. Everything has been marked on the tracker, even the Skulltulas, every song, every dungeon, every item that is on the tracker. Even Mirror's Love and Ice arrows have been found as well, when I count those.
Gills is not going to be getting a serenade, it looks like.
If we were counting bottles, I think we found all 4 of those.
Yeah, Kills is going back into Spirit, not going to Ice Cavern.
Did he skip anything in Spirit?
I don't know. If anything, I would have thought he would come here doing Child Side.
Wondering if he forgot the song for some reason. What are you doing? Bro? Bro? Oh, he's dipping Shadow. I don't know. Why Diamond went to Water Temple instead of something like Forest or Shadow? I mean, yeah, it's smart to use Fair Wars, but like, why Water? That's one of the slower ones to enter.
Yeah, it'd be Shadow or Spirit, I would think. Or possibly Fire.
Sergeant Kills doesn't really seem sure what he wants to do here. Running out of ideas. I mean...
I wonder if... He might be going back to do Skull Mask at this point. He might not
Does he
have any
not
idea what to do.
know that he doesn't? He hasn't done Ice Cavern yet.
He may be thinking if it's in Ice Cavern, I'm screwed. So let's
Well,
just.
I
hope
mean,
for
he's
something
screwed
else.
either way. Let's be honest.
We know that he does not.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm surprised he didn't drop Farrer's Wind into Shadow just to be able to get back there quickly. Or
I mean, he has the
Yeah.
warp, so it's not the. Man. You know, you always like to see races closer than this, but yeah, it's pretty decided by this point. Diamond, bigger on sword. Should be an easy one cycle. And he gets it.
yeah, Diamond pretty clearly the win here. And again, if Sergeant doesn't get lucky in avoiding those Way of the Hero checks, it's an even larger victory.
Mm-hmm. Sergeant actually have Skull Mask. I thought he just had Keaton still.
Sergeant Kills joining us in the chat.
He's already in chat. Of course. Looks like a forfeit at the end here.
GG, dude. Well played.
Rippernies. Now that I think about it, let me look at brackets right now.
Winner, in this case, DiamondFlash is going to get What the Hell Happened, whereas
Ooh.
Sergeant Kills is going to go up against Monstrous.
Hmm.
So maybe not the worst outcome going forward.
Yeah. We'll finally have another match post round 1 decided.
Yeah, I think still one more round 1 match to be scheduled. Raikaru, I believe, is not scheduled. Raikaru and Oxygen has not been scheduled yet, but hopefully that's the last one and we'll see it soon.
And after this, there's only 5 more round 1 matches to go. And like you said, all but one's been scheduled. Really nice to see, though.
Too, because Glitchy and Sanzo were,
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe have been rescheduled yet.
So, 3 out of 5, not bad. Ice Trap, oh no.
Welcome to What the Hell. Good luck scouting out for your next match.
You have an entire VOD here to watch for science.
The fourth one Kills was Zora's River. Yes, this is true. I mean, Sergeant Kills was also in here before Diamond started fighting Ganon.
Joining
So.
us in voice chat.
GG, Diamond. Well played.
Yeah, good game, guys. Can we hear either one of them?
They're both still muted at the moment.
Sorry. I forgot that I muted it when I started.
Mm-hmm. Diamond, you too.
Yeah, I forgot to.
All I can say is, ugh. I just knew I was so far behind after wasting so much time going back to GTG.
Yeah, I thought I was behind when I found Hammer because I expected him to do Gerudo Barley early route.
Yeah.
So
So, Sergeant, you seem to be rushing the all dungeons there at the end. At what point did you decide to make that play versus, say, going to ice?
I don't know. I figured there had to be something in the well with not finding light arrows or hovers up to that point. But yeah, I didn't go to Ice Cavern. I should have known too with Rudo's letter so early. I should have went there early.
Yeah. And with it being Way of the Hero, not just for Jabu.
That Zora's River Way the Hero hint was hiding for a while, though. It was all the way back in the desert, and I don't think we found the second one.
Yeah,
Wait,
I remember a second one.
Zora's River wouldn't make a Ice Cavern, or you're saying because of the letter?
The letter.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it also
that's not
points to...
Jabu. Plus, it had magic in it.
Mm-hmm.
Jabu had its own separate Way the Hero hint, though, so I mean, just personally, I would see that as two different Way the Hero.
Also, after fight... Well, no, yeah, you did see Jabu Way of the Hero.
I
And you
lost
both
so
found
much
double
time.
magic, so...
I lost too much time, yeah, holy shit. I had to do 2 trips or 3.
Yeah, we
First,
noticed
first
that.
time, I didn't have ponchos or a slingshot or something to hit the switch, so I had to leave. Then when I come back, I just had 4 sticks, so I couldn't finish Yahoo, and I had to leave again. It was funny.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to realize that once you entered. Yeah, congratulations.
Waiting 2:30 for bombs. It was literally 2:30 before I found bombs. First set.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
a plando made by Tresco again.
Yeah, that first bomb, the only available bombs on Big Oron, that's kind of mean.
Yeah, the other bomb bag you didn't find, Diamond, was actually deeper into Fire Temple, and it was bomb locked. So that
And
would
then the
make
one in the
bomb.
well.
Oh, damn. Yeah, when I found the eye drops in Ice Cover, I said, okay, at least I got something here. Well, and also the hover roots.
Diamond, we got a question from the chat. Skipping the validation chest while looking for the light arrow. Reasoning behind that one, maybe.
What validation? Oh, you mean the Bosque in Ganon's Castle?
Yeah.
Because I expected to be so behind, so I wanted to skip everything. Because I expected, since he didn't finish, I expected the light arrows be blocked by Son of Storms. So I wanted to skip everything.
I guess. Well. No, never mind. I was about to ask a question, but I realized the answer to it right before I was going to ask.
So looking forward, Diamond, you get what the hell's happened in round 2. Sergeant Kills gets monstrous in the losers bracket. Any thoughts on your next matchup from either of you?
Not really. Just hope I do better than this.
Well, I'm gonna say, what the hell? I'm gonna gamble every single check, you know, right?
You just don't
Nah,
want
it's
there
gonna-
to be a Baron.
better.
You don't want Lostwood's Baron.
I mean, Boston's Baron's no skull mask, so.
No. He doesn't want it because they're what the hell's woods.
Oh. Okay.
Why, Shadow? Why?
Nice job. Very nice. I mean, I don't really have any more questions, but
Yeah, I think that's about it for me as well.
Alright, guys. Well, thanks for having me here for the interview.
no problem.
Good game, well played. Good luck in the next round to both of you.
Alright, thanks, guys.
See ya, guys.
Have fun.
Either of you have anything else before we wrap up here?
I'm good.
I was, get another seemingly rando bot special.
Near 100%.
Yep, it was another one of those. I really need to go look into it because this is literally the 3rd time there's been a bomb bag in a row on that one spot.
I think the only thing we didn't see checked in this entire race was Skull Mask. That's it.
Yeah. Shadow, you want to let us know what was on that skull mask?
Oregon and Castle Fair.
Oh, hold on, let me open it up. Let's see, that would be Overworld. Oh no, that's not Overworld.
Yeah, bracket seats have been interesting.
The Skull Mask was a single Deku stick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
Still
the
not
Ganon's
penny.
Castle Fairy was a piece of heart.
Nothing will ever beat that penny on Skull Mask.
Yeah, that wasn't even planned. That's the best part of it.
Yeah, right.
Well, with that, I am going to go look at this calendar for everybody here. The next thing we have coming up is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. We have a bracket match between Marco and Killer App. And that's actually all we have on schedule for tomorrow. Nothing else today.
It's 3 p.m. Eastern.
Am I looking at the wrong schedule?
The one I'm looking at says 3 Eastern.
Yeah, I believe it was 3, and that's why I couldn't sign up for it.
Yeah, the other schedule is wrong. Got it.
Yeah, 3 Eastern. Marco versus Killer App.
Yes, we need to go yell at Trez and Void to make sure they're aware of that, because the other schedule says 5 p.m. Yes, so, correction.
ZSR blame discount Trez.
Yep.
Well, one is wrong. Anyway, tomorrow.
So
Marco
3
versus
p.m.
Killer
Eastern
App.
tomorrow, here on ZSR. And then after that, the next thing we have is 4 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. We have should be here on ZSR. I know on ZSR 2 we have a Link Between Worlds any percent. And then on Tuesday also at 5 p.m. Eastern is Keizo versus Engineer here on ZSR.
Mm-hmm.
And that is currently the extent of the schedule until the weeklies on Saturday.
No, there's another match on Tuesday at 7 p.m.
7 Eastern. Exodus versus Rosca Tyrants.
More and more things are not getting moved to the other schedule before I look at it.
It is not assigned a channel yet. That may be why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Alright. And with that, good night, everybody.
GG, well played all. Have a good night.